isekai adventure normally starts something like this. Or like this. A beautiful, kind goddess grants a mortal heroic powers. The hero becomes well-loved by the residents there, then goes on fun adventures with lots of cute heroines. Yeah, that's what I used to think too. But these are my heroines. And these are my fun adventures. And to top it all off, I suffer fates like this. Here's what I've learned since coming to another world. When it comes to isekai, I have like the worst luck ever. It was an average, ordinary day. I had breakfast with my family. After school, I had archery practice. I went home for dinner. After a bath, I did some reading. Hey, Dad's new book came out. Just your basic, low-key day. So, one would think I'd be happily asleep in bed. What the? Where am I?
You seem surprisingly calm.
Who's there?
Would you believe me if I said I was a god? The world. Please sign to indicate your consent.
There's no freaking way I'm being whisked off into an isekai right now.
That's odd. I was told they already ran the idea by you. Forgive me. I am the ruler of the realm of night, Tsukuyomi. I have come to turn you into a hero and then hand you over to the goddess of another world.
Wait, are you Tsukuyomi no Mikoto? As in one of the 3 noble children from Japanese mythology?
Ah, you're quite well read.
I don't get it. What's Tsukuyomi doing here?
You really don't know anything, do you? How strange. The truth is, your parents are from another world.
Well, wait. I mean, now that you mention it, I've never met any of my relatives. But an isekai?
Due to certain circumstances, your parents signed a contract with the goddess of another world and came to Japan. They agreed to someday give her whatever was most important to them, which is why I'm here now.
You mean if I don't go, one of my sisters, Yukiko or Mari, will be taken?
Indeed.
Okay, I'll go. I have no choice. However...
Don't worry, Makoto. It's all covered. I shall readily dispose of the many products in your possession which depict...
Really are a god! I'll be eternally grateful!
Excellent. The contract looks good. And you want me to deliver this letter to your family?
Yes.
In that case...
What's this?
You must shed the world you've lived in until now. I shall grant you all the power I can.
Wow, thanks. That's kind of awesome.
Goddess! You intend to take him without even saying hello? Makoto, just know the goddess you're about to meet has a lot of problems. Just try to be as patient with her as you can.
Sure. Whatever you say, I'll accept her. No matter how ridiculous she may turn out to be. It's so bright!
Goodness, you're already here? I guess old Tsukuyomi must have grown pretty weak as of late.
You're the goddess?
The demons and spirits of this world have begun doing as they please, regardless of the consequences to others. My humans are in big trouble. So I thought I'd summon you to help. Oh? No way are you really there, child. But you're so ugly. Nope, not a trace of swan here. Just an ugly duckling. How sad. Anyway, I guess I'll use the distance disgusts and irritates me.
What? But you're the one who summoned me!
Savage! Even your voice is ugly! Look, I've found other heroes who are far more suitable for my world than you. So why don't you just stay put at the edge of this world, you little piece of filth?
What?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I hate to give you any power. But I'll compromise by giving you the ability to understand, speak, read, and write languages other than this one. So annoying. Enjoy your sad, meager life with the lowly orcs and goblins. But whatever you do, don't spread your hideous seed among my humans, you understand? Now go! I wonder if the fall will kill him. I just couldn't bear it if he came back here.
Seriously? You can't treat me like a random pest! Oh god, no!
Wait, Makoto!
Tsukuyomi, help me!
I didn't think the goddess would resort to such violence. Well, anyway, don't worry. You should be fine falling from this height.
What?
The world you lived in was a nightmarish, harsh, and barren hellscape which was far beyond our protection. Both your magic powers and your physical body were under considerable strain. Released from that burden, you should be quite powerful in this world. You can still die. Now you've been warned.
Huh? Tsukuyomi, your body.
This communication consumed a great deal of strength. I must now sleep for several centuries to regain what I have lost.
No way.
Just keep this in mind. The goddess herself has stripped you of your given role as a hero. There's no need for restraint. Therefore, young Makoto Misumi, in the hallowed name of Tsukuyomi, I grant you freedom in your new world. I do pray we'll meet again in the cycle of life and death.
Ah! Tsukuyomi. Got it. It's already been 3 long days since I fell to this land and began walking toward that mountain. Man, I'm hungry. I haven't found any people, animals, or food. Am I still able to move after 3 days of no food or water because I'm superhuman? Now I'm talking to myself. For 3 days, I've heard nothing but my own voice, my footsteps, and the wind. Before I've gone insane! I'm so lonely.
Someone help me.
Wait, where? Where is she?
Someone please help me.
This way!
Please, somebody help.
Gladly! A 2-headed dog? And a pig wearing clothes? No matter. It still beats being alone.
Who do you think you are?
Hello! I'm Makoto, the human!
What? He's too fast!
It's very nice to meet you! Huh? Ew. I think I screwed up. Yeah! Hey, so, it's nice to meet you.
What? What's happening? How is a human speaking to me?
How am I speaking to a pig? Hey, it's okay, I'm nice. As gentle as a teddy bear.
That's kind of a tough sell.
Of your life, right? In other words, I'm on your side.
I guess you're right.
That's great! So, I've actually been lost for like 3 days. Do you know where to go to find other people?
There aren't actually any human villages nearby. This barren place is called the Wasteland, and it's at the edge of the world.
That crappy goddess. She really did send me to the far corner of the world.
Well, anyway, I'm a Highland Orc, and my name is Emma. What's yours?
Oh, I'm Makoto. Hey, I don't suppose your village is around here, is it?
No, it's not. You see, I was on my way to that divine mountain. I was planning to offer myself as a sacrifice to the Sheen.
That's quite an event!
In recent years, my village has been enveloped in a dense fog, so our crops stopped producing. Thankfully, offering sacrifices has caused the fog to subside.
Wow, and now it's your turn?
Right up ahead, you'll find a place where you'll be able to purify yourself. To thank you from saving me from the Rousseau, you can wash away the exhaustion from your travels there.
She's intelligent and a good person, too. I'd like to save her if I can.
Well, are you coming?
Man, what a nice floral smell. You, this girl. She would totally be my first heroine. Holy crap! Thanks, it's my first meal in 3 days.
I've heard that humans are a very violent and cruel bunch. I wonder if he's got some demi-human blood in him. I mean, just look at this guy.
Yeah, sorry, I'm so ugly. No, wait, those bulls are floating.
Of course, this is just everyday transportation magic.
Emma, are you telling me you can use magic?
Wait, what do you mean, Makoto? You can't?
No, not at all, actually. You think maybe you could teach me how?
Alright then. First, the basics. O flame that is the core of fire, I summon thee forth. Breed, come.
Wow! So cool!
This spell is kind of like a magic key that can give mana certain properties or even change its nature. It's a little difficult for me to cast since it's not in Orcish.
But it sounds like the same language to me. Alright. I summon thee, flame, the core of fire. Breed, come. Oh, it worked! What am I supposed to do now?
All you need to do is imagine a ball of fire and then throw it at your target.
Just now. Fly! Alright! Check it out! I've mastered it!
I can't believe you just did that so easily. Tell me, Makoto, what's your current level? I'm just dying to know.
Wait, there are levels? Okay.
What's going on?
She's measuring his level.
Let's see.
Maybe a level 200? No, probably 300. Here, grab this paper.
Sure, no problem. Interesting. What level would this be?
It's, level 1. So,
Seriously?
well, anyway, I could always teach you some other spells if you'd like me to.
Yeah, I would. Thanks.
Makoto? Hey, where'd you go?
Dear Emma, thanks for yesterday. I'm taking the list of spells and equipment you gave me. They'll help. It's not much of a thank you, but I'll see what I can do about the Sheen.
I don't believe it.
Whew. Well, I was able to read that list of spells and write a letter. Must be that crappy goddess's power. If I avoid a wedding event, ideally I would really like to talk things out. But I should probably practice just in case. Might have to fight. Breed. Alright. It works even if I don't speak the incantation. If I can change the shape of my mana, then I'll go with this. That'll work pretty well as a target. Wow, it actually worked. What? Oh! Damn it, no! Listen, I'm so sorry!
So, do you work for the orcs or what?
They definitely look like bad guys.
Just who do you think you are? We used the Sheen's name in order to subjugate the orcs. But you acted rashly. You actually dared to lay waste to his home. The Sheen's wrath will surely become real now. It's what you deserve.
A cloud. Or maybe a mist? Folklore Sheen are just supposed to be these giant clams that produce mirages. Nothing more than that. But my normal is obviously not normal in this isekai. He's attacking already? I'm safe. I'm still alive. The mist is blinding me. I don't think this is an ordinary mist. I dodged him. Was it instinct? No. Makes me wonder, is this the power Tsukuyomi gave me? Is it?
Fire breed, huh? Lucky for me, getting hit by that spell doesn't even tickle. An injury? I'm injured? But how? I'm resistant to fire.
Act of desperation! A punch! Into a backhand!
Who is this horrible creature?
Now, for the big finish! Frog jump uppercut!
You... Oh...
going on?
It's over now. You'll drown in happiness inside my intoxicating memory illusion!
Whew, I'm in great shape.
Excuse me?
Oh, Hasegawa. What's up?
Well, I just...
A side ponytail. She's been doing her hair that way ever since I complimented it a while back. Doesn't it make her head hurt, though?
Misumi? I've always really looked up to you. I like you. Would you be willing to go out with me?
Seriously? Honestly, I'm not the best looking. And I like school, but I'm not very smart. Also...
Hey, you good?
Wait a minute, back up! This is a lot! It's all way too sudden for me to process. Oh no. Don't cry, Hasegawa.
I mean, can we at least try it out that way?
I have no clue what to say here.
You don't want to?
I can't say no.
Ah, I see. He's a visitor from another world. Wait, what's this memory? What is that? I've never seen anything like it! I want to ask him. He has to tell me all about it!
It's just, when I saw you draw your bow, I couldn't take my eyes off of you. It's like the whole reason I joined the archery club. Makoto?
That's nice. Thanks, Hasegawa.
Please call me by my first name. Nukumi, okay?
Well, but right now we're still...
Listen, let's make sure to hang out a bunch over summer break.
Sure thing. I'll look forward to it. Nope. This isn't real. What really happened was... I made her cry. Hasegawa, I'm so sorry for making you act out this farce. I'm starting to understand the power Tsukuyomi gave me. It seems I can create a semicircular area around myself and then manipulate the whole space inside of it. For example, I can search the area without being noticed, which is cool. Sheen, thank you for making it very clear to me just how pathetic I am.
Such exceptional power! But I no longer feel any hostility toward him.
Hey.
Please, I beg you, lay down your arms! Even though it was merely an illusion depicting your desires, I apologize for the unpleasant experience.
Oh man, that was my desire!
Visitor from another world. My name is Sheen. As a greater dragon, I'm considered invincible.
I'm Misumi Makoto. As you said, I came here from another world.
Makoto, would you like to enter into a contract with me?
A what?
A contract is a special type of magic that grants various benefits when the parties pledge an oath to one another, and the result is both parties are empowered depending on each other's relative strength.
In other words?
Well, basically, I'll become your companion. I promise you won't be disappointed, so what do you say? I'll admit, I'm terribly interested in your memories, so I eagerly await your positive response.
Hey! How many of my memories did you see? What secrets do you know?
I wonder. I believe a contract would benefit the both of us.
Oh, you schemer. Fine, I look forward to working with you.
Now, first things first. Let us perform the contract ritual. We'll start with a 50-50 pact. He overpowered me? Well then, let's try 70-30. He's too exceptional. Fine. Let's try 80-20. It's finally approaching the correct balance. I'm practically his slave, though. No matter. I'm excited to see what the guy... No. What my master will do going forward. How thrilling! The time I'm about to spend with my new master will most assuredly be the greatest period of my life.
I look forward to working with you, my master. So exciting.
A hot lady in Japanese clothes?
I'd prefer that you call me a samurai.
Is it me, or are you kind of more hero than heroine? I can overlook your fascination with historical dramas, but can't you do something about that outfit? I don't know where to look.
Don't worry about that. I'd encourage you to let your desires run wild.
Forget it. You're so masculine. They're starting to look like abs.
More importantly, Master, there's something I'd like to check with you first, all right?
Huh?
A plane that only I control.
This better not be another illusion.
No, we just enter and exit through the mist gates. This way, please.
Sheen, where are we?
This place is... I don't know, do you?
Are you kidding me? How should I know?
My demi-plane is supposed to be a dark, empty space. Everything was just as I pleased in that place. I can't understand how it's changed so much.
Hey, persimmons.
Persimmons?
I assume they're the same as the ones that exist in my world. You can eat them as they are.
Woohoo! This is delicious, Master!
Not a sour persimmon, then. Now that I look closer, I see a lot of plants I recognize. Let me try this. This place is huge! But at least we can be grateful that it ends at the wall of mist on all sides.
Is that one of your powers, then?
I can just sort of tell. If it's true this demi-plane can only be reached through Sheen's mist. If we could build a town in this space, it would be a real illusory city, kind of like Arabian Nights, except it would be here in the wasteland.
Oh, so you want to build a city, huh?
Now that I think of it, you had nothing to do with the Highland Orc sacrifices, right?
What are you talking about?
Okay then. I say we head back to the Orc village now and clear up that misunderstanding.
I see. So you're interested in Highland Orcs, too.
Ugh. It's so hot out here. The demi-plane was comfy.
Makoto!
Emma? Perfect timing.
Please don't try to fight Sheen. You'll get hurt. It's too reckless.
I'm Sheen. Yeah, he suddenly attacked me and it hurt, you know? Who'll marry me now that I've been punched in the face?
Stop it! You're the one who suddenly attacked me!
What? But you've been known as the invincible greater dragon.
Right. But then I was captivated by my master. We formed a contract and he's dominant. Here, these scales came off during our fight. You still having trouble believing me?
No, it's definitely her.
Emma!
Eat ambrosia.
Hey, don't drink too much.
I know. As the saying goes, drink like a fish and eat like a horse.
I don't think that's right.
Hard to believe we experienced that nightmare. Perhaps I really am dreaming. Oh, where did Sheen go?
She drank a lot, so she might have turned in already. I should probably get to bed soon myself.
Makoto, I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for saving me in my village.
It really wasn't a big deal, seriously. Besides, you paid me back. You taught me how to use magic, which is rad.
Makoto, you're a truly mysterious person.
Interesting. Now I see. So you're telling me that Makoto has avenged our daughters who were sacrificed, is that right?
Indeed. Though I highly doubt my master would tell you about it himself.
Well, all the same, we would like to formally thank him for this truly selfless deed.
Don't worry about that. Although, I have one suggestion.
And what's that?
Think on this. How would you like to live in a rich and fertile land?
All right, Sheen? You plan on telling me what's going on?
Come now. Can't you tell?
The orcs have packed up all their belongings so they can see us off.
No, not quite. They're moving.
They're moved?
Humbly accept Sheen's generous offer to let us live in her sanctuary. We're very grateful for the opportunity to make this change.
What the heck did you do overnight? What sanctuary?
It's my demi-plane, of course. That place my contract with you transformed into nice fertile land. You yourself said something about building a town, remember? Don't worry, Master. The air, water, everything. It's perfect. I've also thrown in an assortment of the creatures that live around here.
An assortment? What if there are ferocious demons? What then?
If there are, I'll deal with them.
Ah!
I
I'll be around, so they'll be just fine. If they're attacked by any demons, I'll fend them right off.
Sheen's child's here now!
How dare you scream about her? This isn't my child. It's a fragment of me.
Wait, you can make clones of yourself? You should really fill me in on your abilities!
Don't worry, I shall in due time.
You're certain? I mean, are you sure this is a decision that you should make overnight?
We're absolutely certain.
He's so determined!
I explained where we would be going. I told everyone that we'd be moving on to Sheen's Land today and supporting you, our beloved savior.
Oh, wow.
But where are they going to live?
Not a problem. I'll absorb their entire... It's easy. I just transported them using my mist. These Highland orcs, they shall be the very first residents of my demiplane.
Wait, you're planning to make whoever we meet live in your demiplane?
They shall enjoy a prosperous coexistence. Let's build a city the likes of which the world has never seen.
Several days have passed since the Highland Orcs were invited to live inside the demiplane. Water, darkness, fire, earth, thunder. I have the strongest affinity for water. My skills with thunder are far from useful. A wind-based breed is the only one I can't create. I can change its type or make a whole bunch at once, but creation is a whole other thing.
The matter is settled. That's the end of it.
Historical dramas are so marvelous. Killer Toyama Echizen and Cub is just fantastic.
You merged a bunch of titles.
It's time for the next episode. I
can't believe you're watching more!
Well, why should I stop? I mean, all you do is practice your magic, so what difference does it make?
There's a reason for that!
You plan to help the orcs develop the land yourself? Must always act with the utmost dignity.
You said not to help. And anyway, why am I the master of this land?
Because you're my master, so it's only natural.
Then as master of the land, I declare no more historical dramas for today.
How can you be so heartless? Just one more!
Meow, I'd love to go on a date with you.
Oops, my hand slipped.
Would you stop thinking through my memories?
So selfish! Actually, I recorded them so I can watch them anytime.
Then stop watching them directly!
But it's so much more powerful, Meow.
Do not mimic that character!
Oh, come on. Please, Meowster.
Okay, fine. If you can actually explain to me how the experience is more powerful than I might consider it.
Like a photo versus video. Or like CG cutscenes versus simple flashbacks.
Whatever, sure, I'll allow it. Just promise me you'll stop using those insidery gamer terms. I'm begging!
How much has she seen in my head?
I suppose it must be rather inconvenient that you can't move while I'm viewing your memories, so I guess I'll find something else to serve as a TV.
Where are you going?
While I'm figuring out how to build a TV, I think I'll also gather up some other materials. Media for recording your memories.
Oh, great. You learned the word media, too.
Just go ahead and do whatever you want. What? Are these them all out in the open? This is the family photo we took in the entryway every year. I guess we won't be taking any more of these. I haven't really thought about the fact that my parents are from this world. It might be interesting to examine their histories while I'm traveling around this place.
Cool. I think I've got a goal. I'm gonna follow the same path my parents took. And to do that, I'll start by heading toward a human village. Alright, this is starting to sound like more fun than I thought.
Eat it, stupid goddess! I'm not gonna end up anything like what you planned!
Blast it! Why did you have to appear here? Black disaster. This isn't good. Deforestation isn't going well.
What's the problem?
Oh, hi, Makoto. We've been trying our best to clear this area so we can build a place for you and Sheen to live in. But the trees around here are quite hard.
Thanks, guys. Not only for lending me a tent, but also for building me a house. Are these the trees and the short sword you gave me the other day?
Tsukuyomi gave me this power, and I decided to name it Kai. I'll make make an area large enough for myself and bestow the strengthening property on it. And after that, I'll strengthen my own body. Alright, where do you want this?
Over there, if that's alright.
Okay. This is a good short sword. It's super sharp.
I don't think it was just its
Hey,
sharpness.
are you hurt?
Oh, it's nothing I haven't dealt with before.
Let me see that.
Sure, here. How did you... Wow, you just healed me without using mana.
Huh? Wait a minute, does that mean Kai doesn't expend mana? I see. That must be why Sheen didn't notice what I did then.
What a crazy powerful skill! I wouldn't expect less from Tsukuyomi!
I must have cut myself with my short sword. Bestow healing property. It's not working. I guess I can't use Kai's healing property on myself. Bummer. And I couldn't use healing magic at all. Oh, well, it's fine. I doubt I'm... Oh, you're back. Wait. What exactly am I seeing? Sheen, did you do that to him?
No, it wasn't me. The demi-plane was attacked.
What? It was attacked?
It was a very peculiar creature. But as usual, it seemed quite hungry. These are its leftovers.
An axe?
Oh no, did you injure yourself? That's not good. The smell of your blood will lure it here. Just wait and see.
Holy crap, look at it!
Oh dear. I see it's just as crazy as it ever was.
Why are you not freaking out? You guys know each other or what? Can you handle this?
Since I'm carrying an injured person, I don't think I can. I don't even have a sword. I can't fight.
Seriously? Oh God!
Don't worry, okay? I shall defend the orcs and this dwarf to my last breath if I must.
You're so far! What about me?
You should try to drive off that creature.
Give me a break. This is crazy. Ah! It just spat something! Look at it, Sheen! What the hell is this thing, huh?
I don't know what it's called.
The Black Spider of Disaster.
It's an ancient It'll eat anything it comes across.
I've fought it before without much success. Its hunger had driven it mad, so I couldn't communicate with it.
You mean you couldn't defeat it?
I simply chose not to pursue it. It left the scene after I had wounded it, so that was that.
So it's a battle event that ends after I deal a certain amount of damage. A spider monster. If it's a bug, is it vulnerable against fire? Alright, now's my chance. I'll keep my mana charged in the air, and I'll give my short sword the fire property too. To start with, I'll attack with fire. Wait, what? It's up there? Damn spider! Its severed leg! How is it regenerating? It's softer than I expected, and its attack pattern is dull. But if it keeps regenerating, this fight'll never end. Maybe it's time I try to turn the tables. I'll use the breed I left charging in midair. Fire Spear! I think I fought more calmly than I did against Sheen. Quick question, Sheen. Didn't you say it leaves after I deal it some damage?
Master, it's possible that it likes you because you did too much damage.
You can't be serious! Look, it's absorbing the magic I blasted it with, and now it looks like it's healing itself.
I only lured it back with me because I was hoping to witness the monster slaying I found in his memories. Who knew it would be this frightening?
What's with that guy anyway? Not even Elder Dwarf weapons could wound it, and those are quite powerful.
Oh, so you're an elder dwarf after all, I wondered. How convenient. It ends up you really were worth saving.
Are you having a nice little chat? Piercing flames, numerous spears. Fire spear. Volley! It healed itself already? Its attack pattern changed. Defensive Kai.
Oh, Master!
I'm screwed. It'll eat me. This spite. How dare you just casually drink my blood?
What's this?
Who the heck are you two?
Hold on. Is he using charged breeds? No, that's not it. He's launching multiple breeds by firing and charging new ones as part of the same action. He can keep firing forever as long as he has the mana for it. He's obviously been holding back. Not just for our sake, but for the sake of the demi-plane.
Oh.
All I can do is laugh.
Did you get your fill, Merv?
He's run out of strength. It regenerated? I'm too late. Hang on, Master. Delicious.
Huh?
You're incredible, amazing. It hurts so much. It tastes so yum fulfilled in my life. Ugh. It really is a pervert. Sorry to butt in. I'm never letting you go. I'll stay with you forever. Listen to me when I'm speaking. What was that for? I'm just trying to let my master rest.
You took a swing at me, didn't you?
It's been a while, Black Spider.
Do I know you?
You don't recognize me in this new form. I'm Sheen, the Greater Dragon.
I don't recognize that name. Up until now, I've been too hungry to think about anything besides eating. More importantly, what's your relationship with that guy?
Put simply, I am his servant. Spider, I heard you say that you would be with him forever. What do you think of this form and our relationship?
Your contract transformed you into human form.
Correct. The thing is, commanding both of us at once would be a simple thing for him. But following him around in that form would distress him. Can't you look more like he does?
But what about his consent?
We'll get it later.
Are you really his servant?
Indeed. I would attend to him if he wished.
Unacceptable. I would do it first.
Very well.
I don't mind if I do.
A contract of control, huh? Her level is roughly the same as mine. What? That form! Oh. Sorry, Master. I wish I could have had black hair, too.
Oh, wow. My wound is healed. How did that encounter end?
Thank you very much for the tasty treat. I offer you body and soul, and I'll serve you for life, Master. If you agree.
Well, what is this? She's cute, but looking at her gives me a bad feeling.
It seems as though my master has no aptitude for healing magic.
If that's the case, then let me assist you.
I'll be gentle. I won't leave a single scratch on you.
And that's how this all transpired.
I already know that Emma's a totally incredible wizard. But who are you?
I acquired this form through our contract. I'm the Black Spider.
What? When did that happen? I thought contracts required the consent of both parties.
I give you my satisfaction guaranteed.
In this isekai, everything feeling out of control seems to be the norm.
Ah, Master! So, you're finally awake.
Yeah, but it seems I entered into a contract without my knowledge.
Admit it, it's better than having a spider following you.
Truly blessed to have such thoughtful servants.
We're nothing special.
That's sarcasm, idiots.
Excuse me, may I speak with you?
Are you a dwarf?
Yes, that's exactly what I am.
Master, you are certainly well informed. But you should be aware he's no ordinary dwarf. He's from an ancient subrace of dwarves distinguished by the term elder in their name. known for making noble and sacred artifacts.
It's an honor to make your acquaintance, sir. Allow me to introduce myself as Baron, the Elder Dwarf.
Cool. My name's Makoto Misumi.
My village was on the brink of catastrophe before you drove away the Black Spider, and now we've had our peace of mind restored. I was told that the Spider-Woman's curse has been lifted, and her original form has been restored.
Pretending it was a curse settles things quite nicely, eh?
Sir, I have an important request for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Could you allow my people to move on to this land of yours? We've been stuck in the wasteland
I'm
for
down
fear
with
of
that.
raiders. Wow, what a quick decision.
We've got plenty of land, long as you're cool with
Oh
short.
no, it's not a Wiles provide weapons, and in the future you'll be required to pay taxes. And you all must be willing to submit to my master as your lord.
I bet she's had this plan from the very start.
I have no objections. It'll take me 2 days to convene my people and bring them all back here.
Take this gift with you then.
These are greater dragon scales. I'll have no trouble convincing the craftsmen with these beauties. They'll
Great. Don't forget about the weapons and everything else we agreed upon.
They're like an immoral lawyer and a trade broker. Every day, I spend several hours outside the demiplane, trying to trace my parents' path, searching for human settlements, or any signs of them. Is that a human village in the distance? Finally! I can make it today if I hurry!
Master,
Oh, what do you want?
I have a very important request for you. It will require your immediate attention. We come to a decision. We need new names.
What?
The citizens of the demiplane don't know what to call us without names.
Did you really summon me for this?
Wanna explain what you mean by that? Because this is life-changing stuff for the two of us.
I don't see what's wrong with the name Sheen.
No way. My heart is set on you naming me.
I would like a name too.
Well...
Don't you dare do that! I won't settle for less than the loveliest, most beautiful name
I get a name before you do. Otherwise, I'm not letting you attend to him first like I planned.
Attend to? That's it all night long?
Yeah, who cares? Please grant me a name of your choosing.
Come up with a name? Let me think. I'm still thinking.
I'm so excited.
Let's see...
How hard can it be to come up with a name?
Now you're crying? Okay, I'll write a name. You could be Tomoe.
Tomoe.
Yeah, that was the name of the most valiant female samurai I have ever heard about.
So there really were women samurai. I accept the name Tomoe with gratitude and appreciation.
Wow, look at you, you're totally glowing.
Receiving a name increased my strength.
You're not gonna tell me there's a name that would have maximized your strength, are you?
Duh, yes, of course there
I
is.
think you should have told me that's important!
Not to me. Whatever name you fancy for me is the one I'd prefer to go by anyway.
Yeah, I get that, but...
It seems as if I'm up next, dearest husband.
Dearest husband, find something else to call me immediately! That's officially an order!
An official order just for me?
If there are any rules for naming you, why don't you go ahead and tell me what they are? Feel free to lay it...
Specifically for me, by you!
Fine, let me think. Hold on. Up until now, she's been perpetually hungry, and a bit of a detriment. But now that she's satisfied, she's starting over from nothing. So, from here on out, your name will be Mio.
Mio.
It's a combination of characters. In my language, they mean zero and water, which is the element I happen to prefer the most.
I humbly accept this name as my own.
Oh wow, if my name means zero and contains my master's preferred element, does this mean you've made me yours until the end of time?
That's not what I meant at all.
Mio.
Hello? Does anyone know what's going on? There are a lot of new species here that I've never seen.
Listen here, citizens. From this day on, you shall call me by the name Tomoe.
And I will only answer to the name Mio.
What is happening?
And you should respectfully call our master.
My lord, young master, or maybe your grace.
And we'll let the majority decide.
Wait, those are horrible choices!
Cheer if you prefer my lord.
Cheer if you prefer your grace. We'll be calling you Young Master.
Hey, can you wait a second?
It is the result of a fair and democratic vote.
And you get to vote too, young master.
But you're already calling me young master.
I've always been good with Misumi or Makoto. Oh. Fine, you can call me young master.
As you can see, there are several new species that have settled in the demi-plane. I think it'd be wise of you to meet them.
So, in that case, this seems like the perfect opportunity for our village chief to offer you a greeting.
I lead the Elder Dwarves. My name is Eld. I consider it quite an honor to meet you, sir.
Oh, thanks. It's nice to meet you too.
Young master, you hardly resemble a typical human to me.
Hardly?
But from my understanding, your servants could not be commanded by a human. Were you perhaps charged with a mission from the goddess who rules over this world?
What, the goddess? I'd never accept a mission from someone like her! After thoroughly insulting me, she dropped me off on the edge of the world! She's like the worst thing to ever happen to me!
You haven't been given a mission by the goddess?
Nope, that's definitely a negative.
I'm certainly relieved to hear that. Our it will be very interesting to serve you after all.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, good. It's finally my chance to speak. I present to you the Mist Lizards, who are my loyal followers. They're one of the more powerful species in this land, with both air and water attributes. Their greatest feature is their beautiful blue-green scales.
It seems like you should have told me you had so many followers.
If you include everyone who's chosen to serve me on their own, I have quite a few. Anyway, we look forward to serving you in any capacity.
Young master, excuse me, but these are my followers who are known as the Alke. Before, they could not escape their hunger, but after receiving your essence, they have fully regained their senses.
Yuck! What's my essence?
Oh, I'm talking about your blood and mana, young master.
Oh, yeah, that.
And then we do this with it.
Hey, what the? Gross! She's enjoying it!
I hope you enjoyed your meal, my dear.
Oh, she can regenerate too.
My loves, you must offer your bodies and souls in service to the young master. You're all so quiet. Please know if you disrespect the young master, I'll eat you alive. We are commonly known as the Alke. It's nice to meet you, young master. Seems you forgot to say very nice to meet you. Do you want to be eaten?
No, what's he?
Elder Dwarves, Mist Lizards, and Alke. Wow, it's wonderful to meet you all. Tomoe and Mio tell Eld everything he needs to know. You're free to choose where you want to live on the land, just don't fight over it. Catch you later, bye!
Young master!
Where are you going?
I'm headed to the human town because I'm desperate to meet some actual people like me. Finally, I can meet some real people. What? I already found a villager? Wow, and she's like super hot too. Hey, hello there.
Stay back, don't come any closer.
What?
There's a monster! Someone save me!
Did a human really just scream and run away from me?
Wait a second, what just happened?
Is there a monster behind me? No, no monster. I must have reminded her of someone she doesn't like, or something from her past. Maybe she mistook me for somebody else. Wait, are they prepared for battle?
Stop! You better leave!
Well, I'd really like to enter this village.
Just kill it!
Huh? I don't think I understand! Wait, what? We aren't able to speak to each other. Could it be?
But I'll compromise by giving you the ability to understand, speak, read, and write languages other than this one.
It was her! That stupid goddess!
I heard you went through something awful earlier today.
Emma, how are you so amazing? You have the ability to speak with all the other species. I couldn't even begin to understand the human language.
Are you saying you don't understand Common?
I've never heard of it.
It's called Common because humans are by far the most prosperous species in the entire world.
So can all of you speak common?
Of course we can.
Even Mio? But you shouldn't attack someone because you can't communicate with them.
Perhaps language isn't your problem.
You know, appearance?
Is my face seriously that horrendous?
You think it's because of your face? You most certainly do have quite the unique look going on, but the real reason is your mana, young master. You exude so much mana that it pours off of you and entirely distorts the area around you. It's like you're in a thick haze.
So what exactly did I look like to those humans that I met out there?
That's not a good thing!
It's possible to learn to suppress your mana. When you feel it rising, just imagine that you're putting a lid on it. Wow, I think there's one less Demon King now.
That doesn't really help me!
Are you gonna give up visiting the human town?
This won't get in my way. First things first, I'll master Common, then figure out how to suppress my mana. And since they've seen my face, I'll need a mask.
Okay.
I will overcome this challenge. As the eldest son,
I will never be defeated!
totally got this. At least I thought I did, but I was wrong. I finally learned to read and write a bit, but
I'm ready to watch Hisatsu Shigatonen.
let's see here. I think I made out must kill, job, and human.
Another historical drama!
Young master, I've brought you a prototype.
Thanks, that looks really cool.
It absorbs so much mana, it'll kill whoever wears it. It's actually a cursed ring. You should remove it immediately. How did you break it? Let me think. I'll have to remake it so it will definitely kill you the next time you wear it.
Not afraid to change his designs.
A beautiful whale. There, boy.
Well, your voice sounds original and interesting, but
This is ridiculous.
don't give up before you've really tried, Master.
Look, maybe I can use this.
That is absolutely fabulous.
Here, it's done, young master. I decided to call it Draupnir.
Drop.
Draupnir. Not only does it absorb mana, it also compresses it.
Wow, it's absorbing it.
It changes colors from white to red. When it turns red, it's reached its limit. I'd remove it once that happens.
Heck yeah, now I can go visit the human town!
All right, let's go find some humans.
We stick out like sore thumbs! I know I'm a mess, but why are you dressed like that?
Well, I am a samurai. The dwarves haven't finished the katana I asked them to forge, but if you invade my space, I will kill you.
Did you get some new clothes too, Mio?
I wouldn't have minded wearing my other outfit.
It looks good on you, though. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good.
I'll never take it off!
Cool.
Are you transporting fruit today?
Yes, I am. Is there a problem with that?
Well, no, but everyone comes here to train or search for raw materials that are difficult to find elsewhere. It's just unusual.
Not the merchandise? What a bother.
I'm supposed to be a wealthy merchant's son touring the land for opportunities. It'd look weird if I didn't check out the market.
Get it here.
Why is everyone here so beautiful?
Huh? I don't see anyone I would call particularly beautiful.
Everyone in this village looks fairly average.
You consider this average looking? I might as well throw in the towel and give up all hope then.
Young master, look!
An adventurer's guild, huh?
Welcome to the Setsuya Adventurers Guild.
Wow, this place is wild. Even the receptionist is a cutie.
Would you like to register with the guild? You do look rather suspicious to me, though.
She's not afraid to speak her mind.
This man deserves your utmost respect as he is the heir to a trading company who recently became cursed on his arduous journey.
He's been forced to wear this silly mask and ring, and he cannot speak due to the aforementioned curse.
Hello there.
I think I understand now. Well, our guild offers all kinds of jobs to adventurers. Jobs are ranked according to their difficulty. Completing jobs increases your rank by 1, which provides more opportunities. Here's how it works. Everyone must start at rank E and move up the ladder from there. Special rank jobs, but they're the exception. However, in some cases, in exchange for no insurance benefits, completing a special job increases your rank by 1, which means you can get farther faster.
So it's high risk, high return, huh?
In other cases, clients may request a specific adventurer. After completing those jobs, you do receive a reward, but your rank remains unchanged. Of course, seeing as how you're the heir to a big important trading company and whatever that entails, I'm assuming that you're already registered with the Merchants Guild.
Wait, there's a merchant's guild? I actually lost my registration card.
Around here, there's only one place to get it reissued, and I'm afraid that's in the rather distant town of Sige.
In the town of Sige, huh? The highest ranking adventurer in Zetsia is Mills Ace, rank SS, level 444.
This measuring scroll is only good up to level 400, so let's see.
They're the top 3 highest ranked adventurers.
Could someone please bring me a much larger scroll?
Ma'am, this scroll can measure all the way up to level 1600.
A level 1600 scroll?
Seriously?
Unbelievable.
Wow, Tomoe, your level is,
Level 1320.
I demand a redo. There's no way I'm a lower level than Mio.
I don't care which one of us has a higher level at all.
Bring me another scroll. We're measuring again.
well, the two of you have the highest levels within the entire Adventurers Guild, so you are both registered with us now. Welcome!
I can't accept this. By the way, who's the next highest level adventurer?
The next highest rank is Triple S. Level 920, Sophia Bulga, the Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer? What kind of dragon did she slay?
I believe it was the Greater Dragon Lancer who was nesting in the Empire.
Lancer, huh? Of course. It's that dragon idiot's fault for having such a giant head.
Sophia Bulga.
Mister, we can measure yours too. I looked
Oh,
everywhere. but
she's
this was
talking
all
about
we
my
had left in
level.
storage.
Maybe it's risen a little.
Looks like you're ranky level 1, sir.
Is he like a
Just be
child?
really coddled by his
You're absolutely correct.
Come from?
This is overkill. They're getting carried away.
You're here to park your wagon and rent some rooms? Well, for 2 rooms, that'll come out to 6 gold per night.
Which means if copper coins are 1,000 yen, silver coins are 10,000.
1,000 yen? That's crazy!
All the other inns are full, so we certainly appreciate your kindness. But come on, the inn we were just at was only charging 1 gold per night.
Oh, you have to understand that we're the best inn in town.
And thank goodness. If the price hadn't been appropriate, I might have torn this whole place down with my bare hands.
Oh, sorry.
Looks like your floor is rotted through.
I must have miscalculated. It's only 2 gold per night for you.
I can finally relax.
Besides the inn prices, the cost of goods here is unusual.
I noticed, like, the single drink cost me several copper. And all the materials and foods you can buy in this town are ridiculously expensive.
In my opinion, it smells a bit fishy.
Does that get you excited?
You'll always find evil when you're changing the world for the better.
Enough of your historical dramas. I think we should get something to eat.
Sustenance!
So, Tomoe, you know you're watching our goods tonight?
Huh?
I think we're being followed, yeah?
Oh, you saw them too?
They've been following us since we left the guild. I'm sure merchants make easy targets. Don't you want to change the world for the better?
But what about dinner?
Sorry.
What? You're a heartless sadist! Unbelievable. The young master... They seem to be making their move.
A quiet dinner together with the young master. I had such a wonderful time enjoying your company. Excuse me?
A little girl? What's a child doing out alone at this hour?
I don't know what to say.
I'm not buying that she's lost. Mio, take this one?
Of course I will. Girl child, what do you want? Step aside if you've no business here. You're in our way.
One moment.
Excuse me?
Why would you say that to a child?
Well, I don't appreciate having my one-on-one time with the young master so rudely interrupted.
That's not a reason to threaten her! Sorry for scaring you. What are you doing here?
I think that I need some help. Take your little hands off him!
We don't have a choice. Let's get her back to the inn for now.
What? Young master, that innocent-looking creature is a woman!
Can you even hear your...
Then, master. Thank you. My name is Renan. My sister, well, we're each other's only family, see, and we were traveling together. We ended up living in this town for a while.
Just take your time.
Right. Well, okay. My sister left to find work and disappeared. She's been missing since then.
How long ago was that?
At least a month. And I got kicked out of the home we were renting for not paying.
Perhaps she got caught up in some kind of trouble.
This remote little town, Zetsia, is even fishier than I thought it was.
You might want to step away. That is my wagon. Is this your first fight? I held back as much as I could. I leapt behind you to get in striking range. This sword is sharp. An escapee! I can't let them get away without interrogation. Good. Quite satisfactory. Indeed.
What exactly do you find so satisfying, you immoral magistrate?
No, their bodies were weaker than I expected.
If not an immoral magistrate, then a troublemaker. You'd better thank Mio for handling the aftermath, you ruffian.
What a rich vocabulary.
So, tell me, got a plan to explain this?
Her breast popped out when you disarmed her, so...
Oh no! Don't you make it sound like it's my fault! You should have checked to see if they were a woman or a man!
I wasn't sure if that'd make me seem like a pervert or not.
Learn to control your impulses! Now get ready! I'm lecturing you in...
Excuse me.
Well, looks like you're off the hook this time.
Oh, I owe you one, child.
Hi, my name is Renan. I just wanted to thank you for letting me use your hot water.
She's in a bit of trouble because her sister is missing.
Mister, I thought you couldn't speak to people.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh no, is that what I sound like to her? Renan, we have one serving of food left over. You can eat that.
My young master?
It's past your bedtime. You can go ahead and get some sleep. We've got a spare bed in there.
But isn't that my bed too, young master?
Thank you so much, brother. Mister.
Call me whatever you want, Renan.
Brother. Oh, right. I want to show you a sketch of my sister that I drew earlier.
Let me see. You're a good artist.
Thanks, I like to draw. Thank you both for the food. Good night, everyone.
That tasted disgusting. I have returned. Oh my. Are you examining the memories of our captive? Something about young master seems odd.
Hey, welcome back. How was the feast?
I ate every morsel. The taste was rather off-putting, though.
Sorry about that.
Thank you so much, Mio. These are the same thieves from the Adventurers Guild. They also seem to be connected with Renan.
Renan? Do you mean that little girl child?
Look at this.
What is it?
That's Renan's sister. I think I've located her. So, could you go find her?
Why would we go right now?
There's no need to hurry. We don't even know if she's alive.
Mio, I'm begging.
Those eyes again.
Sounds like we have no choice. The old lord shall watch over the troubled girl until we return here victorious. After all, that's his job.
I'm not an old lord, so don't call me that!
Oh, that reminds me. Once this matter is resolved, I have an important request. I'd like to refer to myself as mine self.
Whatever fires you up.
Why would you make such a request?
I was under the impression that only old lords could use such a title. Now, Mio, let's go.
All right.
I'm counting on them. If I went, I'm not sure I would be able to keep it together. I know it can't be the same person, but she looks so much like her. Hasegawa.
The young master. He's always patient and calm and easygoing.
I wouldn't say he's like that with me.
Did you notice that when we began discussing that woman in the sketch, his demeanor became very odd?
You're right. right. It was out of character for him to be so aggressive with the captive.
Perhaps the
Impossible. We both know he doesn't have a single friend or acquaintance in this world.
But how can you be so certain?
Obviously, I couldn't resist peering into his memories with my powers.
Memories? I'm so jealous! I mean, no, I'm offended! Shouldn't you disclose everything you know about the young master?
I would recommend building intimacy and trust with him and finding out for yourself.
What? That's completely unfair!
We need to focus on safely rescuing that woman, or the young master may be stuck in that foul mood for a while.
Huh? That won't happen.
The sun is coming up. We should hurry.
Understood. Above all else, we should focus on the task before us, for our master.
The trading exchange?
Yep. It looks like anyone can sell their cargo there. I'm having Tomoe and Mio go out to look for your sister, so don't worry.
You're too kind. So anyway, brother, it's hard to believe you can't drive a wagon as the young master of a wealthy family. I thought you were a merchant's son.
You seem more than capable.
Well, of course I am. And I can handle any ordinary task.
I'm sure your sister appreciates that.
Yeah. My sister. We're in debt again.
Preparing to become an adventurer is very expensive in this town, and it won't take long to earn it back.
I hope you're right.
I failed to defeat the Rizo, and I have totally let us down. Rinon, you need to get to Sige, even if you have to go there alone.
Why?
I really don't have any other choice but to stay here and work to pay off my debt.
This is all we have left.
I heard she collapsed without getting close to paying off half the debt she owed. So she's useless now. Doesn't she have a sister, though?
I need to run.
Stupid little brat. Did you really think you could just skip town?
For generations, my family have been adventurers. One of my relatives was sadly defeated in battle against a very powerful monster and lost our family's treasured short sword. I willingly entered the wasteland in the far corner of the world, determined to restore my family's lost honor. Rinon, I'm so sorry. I just...
A woman, isn't it? She's still alive. Master will be quite happy.
She looks rather weak to me.
She was probably used as an experimental guinea pig. All she should need is this.
I can move again.
Wow, well isn't that impressive of you?
Who are these two?
We must return to the young master as quickly as possible.
What?
Ugh, this door is in my way!
This way, and hurry!
Hey. Just what do you think you're doing?
And who are you?
He's Zetsuya's strongest adventurer. Bill's ace!
How did some fruit I randomly harvested from the demi-plane sell for 500 gold?
A suspicious mask, a curse of muteness, and really weird fruits, too.
We've arrived at the inn.
Sexual harassment exists in this world?
We've arrived at the inn.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on. I've got to run and get something I forgot at home.
I thought she said she was kicked out of her place. Investigative Kai. Wait, I wonder if she's gonna call me a stalker now, too.
Why are you late? Tell me everything.
Last night there were some people that tried to steal the cargo in the wagon.
Yes, well, those were our henchmen. I've heard about their failure from the one who escaped. Do you know anything useful?
His cargo was some strange fruit. He said he got them from a village in the mist.
That's interesting.
They really were fruits I'd never seen before, and he sold them for 500 gold.
So, for 500 gold, you say? All right, go steal that gold and bring it here.
But I don't want to have to steal.
500 gold is enough to pay off your sister's debt. You could be free and clear. He's just a stupid rich kid. Fooling him should be easy.
Do you promise to let my sister go?
Promise.
Stealing money from someone who's been kind to me is awful. But for her... Okay, I'll be back.
That's a good girl.
They're truly irredeemable. I'm no Tomoe, but this village really could use some improvement.
If I'm not mistaken, your name is Toa, right? How are you up and moving?
Girl, aren't you supposed to be the strongest man in all of Zetsuya?
Why would I save her?
You have it wrong. Mills is not.
Got it covered, boss. I set the brat on him.
Good, he should trust her.
Ace Mills is their leader.
So, his minions do his dirty work, while he plays the role of the mightiest hero. How cowardly can a man be?
What's that? Hey, you're that woman from the other day. You don't think over a level 1000 is a little much?
And what do you mean by that?
You obviously faked your level. Doesn't matter. You'll be assigned jobs you can't handle since you cheated.
It turns out not long ago, a human-like demi-human with an unusual amount of mana appeared here in Zetsuya. There are already a number of bounties that have been put on that monster's head. If you keep acting so tough, you'll be asked to take him on.
I think I'd have to take a pass on that one.
We couldn't possibly defeat him.
You die. So I have a proposal. How about the two of you join our little band of misfits here? I'll show you both how to conduct yourselves accordingly. Believe me, you two, you'll have money and fame.
Nah, but kind of you to offer.
We must decline, sir.
What? Why would you bother being faithful to that ugly masked, just a simple level 1 idiot?
Whoa, the vibe totally changed.
I mean, he wears a mask. I'm sure he's as disgusting as a nasty old goblin underneath that thing, huh? Nice try, ladies. But I'm the strongest man here. And I've got all the strength, equipment, and wealth to back up such a claim.
The clay aegis? We're doomed. I've never seen it before, but I've heard it's a powerful physical magic barrier. He has that now?
He's been so kind to me. I can't steal from him.
Hey, you're bad for business. Scram, kid.
I'm sorry, but...
Having filth like you around is too much of a nuisance.
Oh? Excuse me. She's a dear friend of mine.
Sir, you... I beg you to show me mercy!
You okay?
A dear friend? Me? I'm sorry, brother. I made a mistake.
Bullying a little girl. Pathetic. I hope I was right to send the two of them to handle Renon's sister.
First blow belongs to myself.
Really? Thought you were waiting till this was over to call yourself that.
Here comes a closed fist punch. For Mio's sake, don't let me destroy you in one hit.
You dare to mock me? Don't hold back, boys! What?
You men are limp weaklings! Try and stop me, you dorks!
What did you say again? I think you're in my way. Oh, there you are. Nice. Now I feel better.
What'd you say? You put Renon up to something? Tell me about that.
No, I had no choice but to do as the boss said. I was just kidding!
I owe that girl for saving me from a boring lecture, so I must avenge her honor. Mio, are you holding back or something?
I was waiting for my turn.
What happened here? Is everything okay?
Don't you think this hallway's a bit narrow?
I agree. We should widen it.
Wait, am fighting. It's Mills. Right?
If you want this woman to live, then... No, wait.
Shut up, idiot!
You think maybe we overdid it?
Absolutely not. Disrespecting the young master calls for certain death.
Mio, you've learned to hold yourself back quite a bit, though you still only managed to kill half as many as myself.
I believe I brutalized 2 more than you did.
What? That's not true. I brutalized 3 more than you.
No, stop lying. I definitely brutalized more.
Ladies, let's stop fighting.
Now stand back. Watch this.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't you agree that I undisputedly defeated more of them now?
Take this! Caused a lot more damage.
But the town!
I did more of the heavy lifting than you did.
You can't fault me just because I work smarter.
Do you think we can set this matter aside for now?
Absolutely not!
I'm infinitely stronger.
I'm more focused than you'll ever be.
You know, you're not too bad at this.
Likewise, Tomoe.
Renan!
Sister?
Renan! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Renan.
Oh, sister. It's okay.
Raise your heads. You don't have to bow.
Oh, okay. Please allow me to thank you both very much for rescuing me.
She can't stop stuttering.
I don't know how, I don't
But
know how
aside from her hair color,
you know.
she's an exact copy of Hasegawa.
They fell asleep together.
The weight of the world's off their shoulders.
I have a question.
Feels good to do the right thing and help someone, huh?
Mio, can you produce spider silk?
Of course I can.
I am more than
Master?
grateful that the orcs in the demiplane gave me this bow. Seems you two did a good job of rescuing Toa safely, but I'm not exactly happy. Not at all. Who told you to cause this much destruction? My intention is to improve this world, but you raised the town!
What?
Young master?
It's time to face the consequences of your actions! What am I supposed to do now? There's no hiding this from anyone. And the way I speak sounds freaking weird. This is the first base we arrived at after leaving Zetsuya. I've forgotten its name.
Wait, what? The town of Zetsuya was destroyed?
Unfortunately, yes. A horde of terrifying monsters laid waste to the whole place. The townsfolk managed to make it out in time, but there isn't a single trace left of the town.
Oh, and by the way, thanks to Tomoe's power, the adventurers' memories have been altered. Except for Toa's and Renan's.
So,
Are the monsters still at Setsuya?
No. Thankfully, those two were able to chase them off. They're both apparently over level 1000.
Over level 1000? You must be joking.
I believe we registered as adventurers back in Setsuya.
Is that right? I guess Setsuya must have been destroyed before its information could be shared then. I'm afraid you'll have to re-register in Sige.
Re-register, huh? What a pain in the butt. And this is all because there was a contest of strength between you and Mio that led to the destruction of Setsuya, right?
Oh no, are you going to get angry again?
I understand why you got so worked up. You and Mio being on different levels is tough to take.
But levels are only a rough measure of power. You're currently...
Knight errantry. Huh? Back in the day, samurai would wander the harsh lands alone in order to hone their skills and become great.
Knight errantry. So if I train to increase my level, then...
You're amazing, Tomoe!
I can't even hold a candle to you!
Yep, she took the bait.
Will you please grant me permission to become a knight errant, young master?
I'll allow it.
Great! Then I'm off!
Good luck.
If Tomoe is leaving it all to myself? I thought he would be all mine.
Sorry for getting in your way. I mean, seeing as you're his girlfriend and everything.
I'm just one of his followers. I don't know that I've ever met such a charming little girl.
She's so easy to read.
Mio, there are several monsters up ahead. Could you take care of them?
Yes, of course.
That's incredible!
She killed those red bees in an instant.
She's crazy strong.
And brilliant.
That's nothing. Just totally instinctive.
She's so easy to read. Well, we should continue.
Wait a minute, you mean we're not going to collect materials? They're really quite valuable.
We've got quite a long road ahead. All right, do as you please.
Oh, thank you. Yay!
It's not what you think! I just thought I'd be able to learn the basics of gathering materials.
Look how fresh they are.
I never wanted to see someone wearing Hasegawa's face do that.
Sige is just on the other side of that wall.
I was able to collect a lot of materials. Have you ever considered offering transports at Kuzunoha?
Oh, right. I named my company the Kuzunoha Trading Company.
Brother, look there!
Ruby eyes. Those are pretty rare monsters.
I'm gonna leave them up to you three.
Sorry, but there's no way. They'd kill us all for sure.
Mio, you're up.
Really? Again?
Hey, Mio, whatever you do, don't destroy their heads.
Not their wings either.
Keep the damage to a minimum.
I don't want to do it. You should do it, young master.
Huh?
It's just such a hassle. Every time they demand I go after this or leave that undamaged.
Guess I have no choice. The Ruby Eye's weak spot is their head, right?
Sning, this won't work.
Then tell me, what's their weak spot?
I want to say their abdomen. It's pretty difficult to hit, though.
Hey, Toa. Wait, hold on a sec. Isn't he level 1?
That elven girl is merciless.
It's all right. I think we should trust Kuzunoha.
Thanks for that, Toa. I'll do my best to live up to your...
And don't worry, if it comes down to it, Mio will act.
Take back what I said. I'm locked on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that was the last one.
That was incredible, brother!
I can hardly believe it.
I'm pretty impressive when you put a bow in my hands.
It even has a special aiming effect?
No, it's an ordinary bow.
All that aside, let's get started. Time to harvest some material.
I held their attention for 1 second.
I think that'll do it.
I'll never get used to that. Hey, you guys almost done?
Yep, and we did great. We managed to collect 12 flawless eyes from the ruby eyes.
Awesome. Then let's head to town. Onward.
Your re-registration is complete. You're level 1, rank E.
Still level 1? How were those bees considered rare monsters?
I actually wanted to re-register as well.
Hold off, it'll make Tomoe sulk again. Plus, it'll make me seem more pitiful. All the quests left look like A or B+. That's a special rank quest. If this request came from a client, that means I can accept it regardless of my rank. Rembrandt Trading Company. They're looking for eyes from Ruby Eyes? What are the odds?
We were able to level up a lot on this journey. We have you to thank for that.
Glad to hear it. Now, let's divide up the materials.
So, Kuzunoha, you get 1 of each material and 12 eyes from the ruby eyes. But are you sure that's all you want?
Yes, I apologize. I know I'm taking the rarest materials.
Oh, that's fine. After all, you're the one who defeated them. Well then, I guess this is goodbye.
Why don't we celebrate the end of our journey by enjoying one last meal together?
That sounds great! I can take care of choosing the restaurant. Then I'll reach out to you later, so let's exchange card contacts.
Guild cards. They seem inappropriately high-tech for this world. Their exact content differs according to rank, but the ability to communicate comes standard with all cards. They come with town maps, a monster encyclopedia, and even some additional paid content. I can't believe we get all this for a meager registration fee and annual guild dues!
Kuzunoha! Over here!
A butcher shop? Weird choice.
Come on in. We can begin right away.
That smells wonderful.
Oh my gosh, I'm starving.
No way! The manga meat on a bone every human dreams of! Bring it on!
Let's raise a glass to our return to Seagate and the fact that we met.
Cheers! Alright, if it looks like this and tastes like veggie juice, I'm gonna be pissed. It's so good!
Tears, though? It's pretty commonly available, you know.
Right, this elven girl with the harsh eyes. She's Louisa, the Bless Gunner.
It's interesting. I don't sense any desire or attachment in you at all. It's almost like you're just some kind of fluffy cloud thingy.
I'm a thingy?
But your skill with a bow? I've never seen anyone move like that.
I'm not sure how to explain it.
Kuzunoha!
Too close, and already drunk.
What you gonna do with those eyes from the ruby eyes? You gonna use them on your weapons or equipment or what?
Hazel, you're an alchemy meister, right?
Yep, that's correct. Just let me know if you're ever in need of training or anything.
There was a job up at the guild, so I'm planning on using them for that.
Aren't we drinking? Come on, go for it. Let's eat and drink our hearts out, you guys.
Okay, so she's hammered too.
By the way,
Oh, she reeks of it.
judging by how you used that bow this afternoon, you must be pretty strong. So I'd like to take you on.
She means arm wrestling, right? I'm in.
Hey, Renan, would you do us a favor and start us off?
Sure. Here we go.
Dwarves are certainly strong, but...
Brother wins! Congrats!
Oh, wow. That's the first time I've ever lost like that. So the world is vast indeed, it would seem.
Young master, I brought you more meat.
Thanks. Wait, is that all for you?
Yes.
It really is good, isn't it?
I'm so glad you're enjoying yourselves.
Toa is something called a dark thief. What a super ominous sounding job. Well, it's all thanks to you. Both Mio and I are grateful.
No, I should be thanking you.
Hold on. Where is this going?
So, by the way, you know that job you're about to take? Is it by chance a job for the Rembrandt Trading Company?
Yeah. What about it?
The truth is, I've heard some rumors.
That was an amazing dinner.
Yes, it most certainly was.
Oh, think you could head back to our room without me? I gotta go bring in the materials.
Oh, the materials?
I'm afraid robbers might rumor.
What rumor?
Toa told me about it at the restaurant. Apparently, bad things happen to folks who accept jobs from the Rembrandt Trading Company. So, I thought I should try to be careful.
I see. In that case, I'll change for bed and wait for you.
You're right. The only thing to do now is go to bed.
Oh, we didn't hear from Tomoe today either. And tonight we only have one room. So that means... we'll be alone together tonight. I mean, there are 2 beds. But if something were to happen to one of them...
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back, young master.
I just brought the most valuable materials.
That was a good idea.
Let's return to the demi-plane first thing tomorrow morning. Emma may have heard from Tomoe by then. Oh, is that where you're sleeping? Well then, good night.
What? We're not even gonna do anything? I knew I should have destroyed one of those stupid beds.
Hey, check me out. Looks like I've learned to create stable mist gates now as well.
Young master!
It's good to have you.
We're fortunate to have arrived safely.
Well, good job. We're very proud of you.
You seem stiffer and more formal than before.
Sorry, it's how I conduct myself on the outside. I'm actually thinking about starting a trading company over there.
Young master!
Yeah?
I'm sure the outside world has rules for how to conduct yourself. But heed my words, you mustn't act like that in the demi-plane. You should act in a manner befitting your status.
Right, okay. I'll mind my behavior. I'll be careful, I swear!
Thanks.
I think Emma might have gained even more confidence.
It's true.
First, I'd like to give you a report on the situation of each species. The Alkae will likely be busily settling into the mountains right about now. The orcs and mist lizards are assisting them with that. And while the dwarves are working on construction and repairs, they're also making equipment for you to test. I decided to have the mist lizards concentrate on clearing farmland and guarding the villages, since they're well suited for both of those tasks.
And as for the orcs, they have a very important job. They're working really hard to construct a residence for you.
It's huge! Are they building a castle?
Well, we're also planning to use...
Doesn't it take up a lot of time and manpower, though?
As of now, there are no problems. We've been able to establish good work procedures according to some of your memories that we were able to access.
It makes me wonder which ones.
The young master's memories?
Come to think of it, Tomoe did use her power to save a bunch of my memories so they could be viewed at a later time. By the way, I can't seem to get in touch with Tomoe. How about you, Emma?
I'm surprised you can't either. I haven't had any luck at all.
Hey, Fragment, have you heard anything?
Not really. Sorry. I'm afraid my connection with Sheen has been pretty spotty lately.
Young master! Oh! It's so good to see you again, young master!
What are you doing here? Where's your cane, Eld?
I've built a device to help me walk. Can't let the youngsters do everything around here, can I?
I guess even an old dwarf is still a dwarf.
More importantly, there's something I'd really like for you to take a look at. Leather armor. Scale armor. Full plate armor. So what do you think? My craftsmen made full use of their skills.
I'm sorry, but no thanks. But I'm a mere merchant.
They're just not suitable for his purposes.
Honestly, I'd prefer some kind of jacket or coat. Hey, that looks pretty good. Is that full-body protective gear with matching pants?
Ah, that protective gear was made by Rugui.
Wait, Rugui, didn't he...
I'd expect nothing less from the man who requested that ring. You're an unusual one.
He made Draupnir.
That protective gear was created to absorb a specified amount of mana. It's the clothing version of Draupnir. But it absorbs mana extremely rapidly. In its current state, it absorbs it so quickly that it will kill you.
Wait, you're already wearing it? It does feel like it's absorbing more mana than Draupnir. This is amazing.
Yes, I think you'll find it offers both high physical and magical defense. You notice how the lining on the inside is red?
I do.
Now just imagine it swapping with the outer layer.
Like reversible clothing?
Oh, this is the coolest thing ever.
When it's red on the outside, it will prioritize mobility over defense. You should be able to move quickly.
Oh yeah? Let's see what that's like.
Yeah.
You did this. I'd like to use it immediately. Ah!
It's already absorbed its fill of mana.
Well, do you think you could make me an outfit that'll last a little longer, maybe?
I will. I promise to make you an outfit that will kill you immediately.
Oh, wow, his goal changed again. What?
I'm Haruna.
I'm Akina.
I'm Hokuto.
I'm Minato. Okay, explain. Are these people Alkei?
Yes, I've been having them practice their transforming. Though it's difficult for them to maintain those forms for long.
We gathered these nearby. Could you tell us their properties? Yikes, that's poison fire coral! Did you pick them up with bare hands?
Yes, and they became inflamed.
You gotta wear gloves! Things grown in the demiplane are more powerful, by a lot. A single bite of one of these mushrooms could easily kill a person.
Oh my, they're deliciously spicy.
Setting aside my inability to get in touch with Tomoe and Mio's propensity for eating anything, I decided to meet the client alone. The Rembrandt Trading Company, and I've got the required materials. So far, I'd say my first job's going pretty well. I remember thinking that at the time.
Everything you're doing is basically wrong. I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to discuss with you.
Well, it looks like my first adventure will be somewhat harder than I thought.
Hey, what did he look like? The guy who took the Rembrandt job, how did he look?
He was dressed kind of oddly, and he was short, and he wore a mask.
Kuzunoha, then, was it? A pleasure. My name is Patrick Rembrandt. I represent Rembrandt Trading.
Nice to meet you. FYI, I communicate by writing.
Understood. By the way, how long have you been in Sige?
I traveled from Zetsuya via base. Arrived yesterday.
Oh, I see. Please forgive me. I thought I knew most of the adventurers, but I must admit I didn't recognize your name.
Not only am I rank E, I'm also level 1. On top of that, this is my first job. I'm thinking about establishing my own business eventually. And I plan on joining.
So, you're hoping to establish a connection with our trading company. Everything you're doing is decidedly wrong. So I'm sorry, but that's all I have to say. I'm rather disappointed. You really should have researched the Ruby Eyes more thoroughly, wouldn't you say, Kit?
Yep, just the reaction I expected.
Ruby Eyes are a rare, fierce monster to procure. An adventurer of your level could possibly get the job.
Here are the goods you requested.
I'm astonished. These are real. Forgive me. These goods are so valuable, I doubted you.
Would you mind telling me why it is that you need the eyes exactly?
I shall, as an apology for my rudeness. We need them in order to produce a special medication.
What special medication?
The magical cure-all, often referred to as ambrosia. My wife and daughters are suffering from a cursed disease, and I need the ambrosia to treat them immediately.
I'm sorry, what's a cursed disease?
A type of curse caused by a witch doctor's ritual. Very tough to address. The disease his wife and 2 young daughters are afflicted with is considered a level 8. And that's the ambrosia treatment. The witch doctor was then captured, but aside from the level of disease, they told us nothing to the very end.
To the very end, huh? So this witch doctor is dead. I would like to be present when this medicine is made.
For what purpose?
I'm acquainted with an alchemy meister. I think asking him to make it would likely save you some time and trouble.
Huh? Most welcome news indeed. Till now there was only despair. With this I can take 1 step forward.
1 step?
Yes. Making enough medicine for 1 person requires 2 eyes.
Then you should be able to save everyone with these.
Serja, look! Oh, Morris! Thank you, everyone!
Wow. Rembrandt's employees really do love him.
I apologize for all the trouble. This is for you, a signed receipt. But the medication will be made on another day.
Got it. Well, I'm off to register with the Merchants Guild.
Ah, so you haven't registered yet. Well, good luck passing the test. I hope you do.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Wait, there's a...
Yes, what you heard is true. If a person wants to join the Merchants Guild, then they'll be required to pass 2 separate tests.
When? And what do they involve?
The tests themselves can be taken anytime. First, there's a written test. You can review the Guild's manual for the material it covers. Then, of course, if you pass the written test, there's the practical test, and for that part, you'll be asked to procure some supplies.
What kind of supplies do you mean?
Anything from easily acquired objects, such as empty potion bottles, to difficult objects, such as the fangs of the Howlfang. And finally, if you're able to pass both tests, you'll be asked to demonstrate your economic strength with either a deposit or by paying your annual guild dues.
Well, I guess you can't run a business without capital.
By the way, if you fail to pass the tests, you won't be allowed to take them again for another half of a year.
Got it, thanks. May I have a manual, please?
Yes, 1 copy costs 2 gold.
That's pricey!
Let me give you a little pro tip. You don't have to buy one. Most people study while working for a trading company, since not many folks have extra gold lying around.
Nah, that's fine.
Oh, so you mean you're going to buy one?
I've still got money left over from selling the demi-plane fruit.
Oh man, he froze up. It figures though, those questions are so hard.
Excuse me.
I'm sure you have some concerns. No promises, but I'm happy to answer what I can.
No, actually, could I take the test right now?
What?
Alright. I think I've mostly memorized all the prohibited items in the licensed products.
Thank you for your patience. Keep your test face down until we start. I'll hold on to your manual. The written test will now begin.
As I thought, there aren't many rote memorization questions. It just leaves the calculation problems. If I translate them into Japanese... They're problems suitable for late-grade schoolers. So surely these will be easy for a serious high school student like me.
Difficult, isn't it?
I'm done.
What? But you still have more than half the time left. I mean, I know they're rather difficult problems, but nevertheless, you shouldn't be negligent. Well, I've never heard of anyone scoring full marks in such a short amount of time. Unreal!
He's so annoyed. How low do they even have schools?
Okay, but the second test, supply procurement, is really tough. Go on, pull out a ball. That symbol. You need Ride Crystal, some Maze Forma, Illuminatix, and Howlfang. Yes, get those 4 materials.
Howlfang? Isn't that the stuff I heard about earlier?
You must bring these 4 or materials of equal value to the guild within 3 days. Yep, looks like you might be a little bit unlucky.
Oh, you think? I've known that was the case ever since that stupid goddess tossed me out here.
The bad news is, I'm afraid you would need to be at least level 50 just to gather these materials.
But level 50? What about Toa and her party? So they're all surprisingly high level. If they were barely able to defeat those monsters, then... You said you'll accept materials of equal value, right?
Red bee eyes and antenna? And you've got Scythe fangs too? Where in the world did you get these?
Some adventurers gave them to me as thanks for a ride in my wagon.
Amazing! You have connections to such skilled and generous adventurers? Congrats! Yes!
Yay! I'm thrilled!
Surely you've got to be happier than that! What you've done is incredible!
I am happy! Hooray! Kinda hard to accurately express oneself through speech bubbles.
Wonderful! Your guild card will be issued tomorrow. Come back to get it then.
Talk about an abrupt change of attitude. I'm so hungry, I should probably eat something. Maybe I'll reach out to Tomoe now.
Delight in the fact that you can serve in this way, as sustenance in my knight errantry. Yummy! I had no idea crabs lived out here in the wasteland.
I've heard that game crabs are very delicious. They're powerful, but honestly, I've never seen one quite this large. I'm honored to join you on this remarkable occasion.
Pardon me, Tomoe, but do you not need to report this to the young master?
It's no big deal. I remember noticing in the young master's memories that people eat crab in silence. Wait, is it the crab that made them fall silent?
You're right.
So good, it leaves me speechless.
Just delicious.
Tomoe! Mio just entered the memory vault. She's there viewing the young master's memories one after another.
She's what? But there are still historical dramas I received from him that I haven't watched yet.
Oh my, the young master's memories are delicious.
Stop that! You have to wake me up!
Uh-oh, what did Mio do?
Oh, well, it's nothing in particular. That's just what Emma told me to tell her.
Huh. Well, anyway, the crab is finished boiling.
Oh, all right.
I won't let you eat them! Don't you dare! Huh?
Oh, welcome back, Tomoe. Good to see you.
Emma, but I was told Mio was going through the young master's memories.
True. Right now, Mio is translating his memories one after another in your place. I think it's going pretty well.
Oh, yeah?
That's right. Though there is still quite a lot of untranslated material, so we'd appreciate your help if you can spare it.
The
young master. You know, like the thing where you secretly returned to the demi-plane. Or even how you then secretly feasted on crab. As long as you do your job, my lips are sealed. Here, and thank you for all of your help.
Emma's much craftier than I gave her credit for.
She's worried that the demi-plane's development would be delayed if we don't make progress on these translations.
Well, it's not like there's any rush. Besides, I'm feeling like a little Hachidai Shogun.
You're gonna watch a historical drama now?
Hey, you're one to talk. You're looking at his memories, too.
Right, only because I'm translating them. Were you even listening at all?
Now, there's no need to be upset. You had the young master all to yourself while I was off doing my knight errantry.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Come on. It was just you and him at the inn together, wasn't it? Yeah?
Well, I guess we spent the night in the same room.
Does that mean...
I got to watch the young master sleep after he went to bed.
You just watched him? You didn't join?
No.
Sometimes it feels like it'll never be my turn to attend to him.
Listen, shouldn't you be off reporting to the young master right now rather than questioning me?
Fine.
Whatever. Just don't go blaming me if he tells you off. What's this? The pictures move with the sounds. I've never eaten this weapon before. Actually, this is kind of... Forget that, not kind of. This is very interesting.
This is just great. I have no freaking idea what any of this tastes like. Excuse me.
Huh?
Could I get one of these drinks at the top?
Sure.
Seriously, what's going on? I haven't heard a peep from Tomoe or Mio.
You hear? I guess recently the red bee swarms have stopped appearing in the woods.
Yeah, apparently it's because some horrifically powerful gang crab showed up.
Gang crab? What is that?
Thank you for waiting.
Huh. Is this some kind of lemony drink? Bottoms up! Oh no, it's banana, and it barely has a taste. Maybe it grows on you the more you drink it? No, can't do it. Oh, I miss the demi-plane's yummy food.
All right. I think
Hey.
Oh, young master! I wasn't speaking food, I swear. I was just taking a little taste.
Don't worry. You can eat a little if you want to. I actually came to sneak some food too.
Here.
The food is so tasty here in the demi-plane. Thanks for picking these.
Of course. I'm just ashamed that we produce less fruit than we expected to. It's just that the weather's been so temperamental lately.
What? Has it really?
For sure. Suddenly it'll get really hot or cold. Last week it even snowed out of nowhere.
Wow, that's weird. If I don't figure out the cause soon, it could affect business. Oh, right. Tell me, have they started planning out the illusory city yet?
Well, yes, they've apparently started, but honestly, I don't think they're sure what you intended.
Maybe I didn't explain it well enough. Allow me to explain. What's an illusory city? I'm going to begin trading the demi-plane's goods, but it's hard to sell to someone who doesn't know an item's value. Furthermore, if only I possess goods not found in the outside world, it could eventually cause unneeded friction. So, what I'll do is send them back with a few new things. That way, I can establish a favorable reputation and spread rumors of an illusory city. Now that I think of it, that'll make it easier for us to conduct trade, too. Are you listening?
Oh, forgive me!
Young Master! Young Master, are you available?
Don't scream telepathically! You haven't even contacted me in ages!
It's Mio! Something's seriously wrong with her! Please come to the memory vault immediately!
Let go of me, Mio!
No way! I can't wait for it any longer!
What's happening?
Quickly, I need you to give me the rest right now. I mean it!
I can't! I told you I haven't recorded it onto the crystal tablet.
What is going on?
Then you should do that this instant.
Shut up! No! Stop treating me like a household appliance! I'm officially done here.
Well then, I think I might just have to consume all of these out of pure shock. Oh!
Ah! That's the remastered version of Mito Komon without any of the distortion or commercials!
Since when did she become a videographer? Pardon me, can you explain what happened here?
Well, let's see. After you left, Mio got to work immediately translating your memories. And as for Tomoe, she secretly returned to the demi-plane.
Damn that Tomoe.
Saw one of those memories. So now, this is what they're like.
That doesn't help me. Thanks a lot for your help.
Forget it! Because even if you do eat them, I'll just re-edit them!
Oh yeah? Then I'll just eat all his memories. How does that sound?
No, don't! Don't lose your...
Tomoe, the heck is going on here?
Oh, young master!
Young master.
Thank goodness! I'm so glad you came! Please, you have to stop this idiot!
Young master, don't you think you show too much favoritism to Tomoe?
Favoritism? Where did that come from? All I do is my job, that's it!
What are you talking about? All you're doing is editing historical dramas.
It's not like you've been working either!
Everyone calm down! Now then, first, Mio, give that back to Tomoe.
No, fine.
So, Tomoe, why didn't you contact me even though you'd returned to the demi-plane?
Maybe because she was secretly eating crab and watching historical dramas.
Idiot.
Okay, and how did you and Mio get into a fight?
Mio treated me like some kind of appliance. She insisted on watching all of the memories one after another non-stop.
Mio, have you gotten hooked on those dramas too?
Of course not. I'm not interested in those things.
What the heck do you mean, those things?
Tomoe, can you shut up for a second? What the? This is the old anime my dad made me watch. And this...
Transform!
It's a Sunday morning kids show! It's my memory of being forced to watch it by a friend!
I sense such depth within their intensity, you know? They both seemed so delicious.
Fine, you can watch them.
What? Thank you, young master.
But you know these are fake, right? Just don't confuse them with reality.
Please, may I watch dramas too?
You'll make your report, and then I'm gonna lecture you. I came back to Seagay since I've got an early morning tomorrow. But I tired myself out for nothing, and the real work on that job is only beginning.
Anyway, that trading company, they're big, but they've got integrity. And they're well regarded by the guild as well. Almost sounds too good to be true.
Their representative seems not only like a good guy, but pretty influential as well. I wish I could learn to conduct business from him.
Oh, you have a rather high opinion of him.
By the way, I noticed this room only has 2 beds, and you'd normally let your master take one, wouldn't you?
Good. The young master is such a late bloomer that he didn't do anything with Mio when they were alone together. Maybe it's time to make a move. Go on.
Oh, no thanks. I'll just sleep on the sofa.
Huh? Mio, I think it's gonna be up to us to come up with a plan.
Plan for what?
Go to sleep already. Huh? The alchemist guy sent me a message. These cards are so convenient.
I can't believe I get to be involved in producing the wondrous ambrosia. I'll help you.
Nice. Now that I've secured an alchemist, I should be able to complete the job without issue. They're already asleep.
Hey, stand back, you.
Transform.
Now I've got an anime fan on top of my historical drama addict. My head hurts.
A lovely morning to you. Thank you so much for the incredible invitation.
No, thank you. Let's head to the client's place immediately.
Great. Go ahead and lead the way.
Damn it. Is it really possible that man has completed the job?
Yeah. Apparently he already had the materials.
I want you to go gather all the adventurers you can.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'll pay whatever it takes. But I'm not about to let that bastard Rembrandt have his own way anymore.
If you ask me, my curse couldn't be any more perfect. Taste a pain greater than death. Rembrandt.
This is crazy. We're doing a job for the Rembrandt Trading Company.
Yeah, sorry for not telling you the full story.
It's just that he's so influential. Everyone in town knows him. If I end up on his bad side...
Thanks so much for waiting. The preparations are made. Will you both follow me?
But of course!
Yeesh. He's acting like he's headed off to the gallows.
You'll find all the materials here.
I brought the ambrosia instructions along with me. Ambrosia is made by combining several medicinal liquors with the liquid extracted from the eyes in chilling set amounts. Is that really it?
It is. Aside from the rather unique extraction process, it's not a difficult medicine to produce.
When he called it wondrous, I imagined it simmering in a jug for days or something.
Our world with her lasting strength. O divine power of the eternal and unchanging goddess. She is our light.
He really loves the word goddess. He's weaving his magic inefficiently, too. I'll use the ritual Emma taught me. Fix the surrounding environment.
Hold on. How are preparations complete? I don't think I finished speaking the incantation.
Yeah, sure you did.
So, does this production method use some kind of substitute?
Ah, you noticed then. Yes, as you're aware, typically the process calls for ambrosia flowers, but they're difficult to acquire. We use the eyes of ruby eyes as a substitute, since they mainly feed on the nectar of ambrosia.
Ambrosia flowers. If I find some, they could become the first bestseller at Kuzunoha Trading Company.
If we adjust the production process, we should be able to produce an additional dose. I've completed 1 dose of the wondrous ambrosia.
Oh, I'll take it to the master straight away.
It's over. I want to go home and have a drink immediately.
Don't get too relaxed.
All right, I'm Forrest.
Kuzunoha, no!
You idiot! Investigative Kai! Where's the other one? Use water pressure. My hand can't reach it. Please let it fall somewhere on my body.
Oh.
How impressive.
Hazel, remind me later to hit you twice. Morris, is there something wrong?
Yes, there is. I'm afraid it's the master.
Kuzunoha.
How'd you get that injury?
I tried to administer the medication to my wife. She put up a pretty fierce fight.
The guards and I were barely able to subdue her. Currently, she's unconscious.
It was strange. She never had a fit like that before.
Actually, I'm sure it wasn't really a fit either, but rather a hindrance woven into the cursed disease to prevent you from treating her.
Is the cursed disease truly that powerful?
A level 8 curse would be. It's quite possible.
It started as a minor fever, but then her symptoms didn't improve, and soon she began to fear water. She feared the light, too, and went on deranged rampages. Her hair fell out, her cheeks sunk in, and her eyes turned scarlet. Search though you may, there isn't a trace of her beauty left. Finally, after all we've been through, that hell was going to end today.
I should probably ask Toa's party, or Tomoe and Mio to come along. But please, take me to your wife. I'll restrain her. Then you can administer the medicine. Hazel, use the remaining ingredients to make another dose.
Oh, sure.
It's not possible for someone at your level. Morris and the guards couldn't even hold her.
Kuzunoha will be fine, I'm sure of it. After all, he's the one who defeated the Ruby Eyes.
Yes, it's true. I myself just witnessed a demonstration of his extraordinary physical abilities.
You too, Morris?
Look, don't even worry. I'll break this curse. Wow, I can smell the medicine.
You'll find the mistress in that room.
Please stay back until I've restrained her. If I can lure her with the smell. She's in some bad shape. But fast! I can't risk injuring her with a careless attack, though.
Kuzunoha!
Stay back, please. In the old days, my sister used to practice judo on me all the time. Back then, I couldn't copy her moves. But with my current physical abilities... Quick, the medicine!
Lisa, no!
Rembrandt!
Not a problem. Lisa, my love. Now you can finally smile and speak to me again.
I wasn't prepared for the mother, but she's like a spider person. Here we go.
Kuzunoha! I finished it! Here's the second dose!
Really? Now? Best butler ever. Now for the last patient.
Run. Please run now. You have to go.
She still has her senses. Don't worry. It'll be over soon. Now.
My wife and daughters are sleeping peacefully. It feels Kuzunoha.
I'm so glad to hear that. I hope they recover as soon as possible.
On another subject, that was an impressive binding technique. I'd like to know, who exactly are you?
I'm just a merchant in training.
Well, in any case, now I've been freed from this hell. Oh, dear beloved goddess, I'm so grateful for this day.
Great. Kinda wish he'd thank anyone else but her. I forced the work of improving the medicine onto Hazel.
Young Master, I'm so glad you're all right.
We've been here waiting for you.
Why? What are you two doing here?
It's only natural for followers to wait for their master.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. You just want me to go with you to re-register with the guild, right?
Well, apparently Tomoe has been a little bit curious about something.
Now die.
What?
Tomoe! Mio!
So the masked man dodged the spell, huh?
That all you...
It was nothing more than a warm breeze.
Come on, you guys, just dodge the spell.
We had to assess the strength of the assassin, Master.
Assassin?
That's right. They've been watching you ever since we left the inn. I came here because I thought it might be fun. I mean, because I was concerned for your safety.
Somehow, I'm not convinced. Looks like they've got more than 20.
Ladies, you interested? Do yourselves a favor. Just come along and join us.
Didn't that scoundrel in Zetsuya say the exact same thing to us, Mio?
Wait, for how much?
Are you kidding me?
Well, how does 10 gold sound to you?
Very well. From now on, I'll stay out of this fight.
Tricky bitch!
You can pay me later if that suits you.
Excellent, Lady in Black. I like the way you think. Sorry. Just how the world works, I'm afraid.
Bastard! You don't scare me! I could easily take you all on myself!
So, how did I do, young master?
Good. Thanks for going along with the plan. I was worried we'd see a repeat of Zetsuya if both of you got involved, but I can't believe...
Trouble for you. It's a natural reaction.
Doesn't this get your blood pumping like crazy, young master?
Let's not go overboard, Tomoe.
It's just such a shame. This never would have happened if you hadn't deemed it necessary to get yourself involved with Rembrandt.
I knew it. This is related to Rembrandt. Tomoe, leave them barely alive.
Get them!
Tomoe, what are you doing?
It's just that nobody signaled the start of the fight. You know, the old lord's traditional thing.
What traditional thing? You mean... Do I really have to say it?
I don't get this. Isn't the masked man level 1?
Yeah, so how did he move like that?
Hey, Tomoe, I command that you go and teach them all a lesson.
Yes, sir. good. Don't worry. I'll use the back of my sword.
She's doing all this with the back?
That just leaves you two.
Hey, you! Come help us out here!
If you recall, I only said I wouldn't get involved. I never said anything about helping you.
What? But we're paying you! You still need us!
Not really, though. It makes no difference to me whether I receive payment from you while you're alive or take it from your dead body.
Oh dear sacred eight-legged horse, I beg thee, take me away and onto the
Wait,
location
you're running
of my
away?
life.
All right, that's a transportation spell.
Yep. Sorry. I tried to hold back. He's not dead, right?
Let's go! You're looking at Seagate's #1 adventurer! Lime Latte!
That sounds like a gross drink.
Huh. He definitely has the finest sword.
Am I about to die? For real? If I die here, they'll...
This man...
I'm begging you, have mercy! Please spare me! I beg you!
You want forgiveness now? After afflicting them with that horrible curse?
Alright, listen. I'm sorry for putting those girls to sleep.
Sleep? That cursed disease kills people.
What? No, we just put them to sleep with a curse, that's all!
Now you're gonna play dumb?
I wouldn't lie to you!
Explain.
Well, if you want to know how it started, it was several months back. I was at my favorite bar.
That sounds just awful. Countless adventurers who have incurred the Rembrandt Trading Company's ire are out of work and suffering for it.
That's right. And now because of that, some guys are taking on reckless jobs to get by. And then they're losing their lives.
It's terrible, isn't it? I actually heard some adventurers from the orphanage died the other day. Without education or money, it's difficult to leave the adventuring life behind. Make no mistake, more will continue to die on this path.
Damn Rembrandt, I hate him!
Listen, I have a suggestion.
We tried to force him to reconsider his actions. That's why we said that was the extent of the plan. The curse wasn't supposed to kill them. That's why I agreed to help out. And then, once the witch doctor was caught, I couldn't see a way to turn back.
Did you check his memories?
Yes, I believe he's telling the truth.
Fine then. Enough.
You mean you're really going to let me go?
Yes, go and tend to your friends.
I'm sorry. Yes, Lady in Black?
Don't forget the payment you promised.
Oh, right, I'll do that now.
Here.
But you took... It's empty now.
Interest.
Interest? Yes, ma'am.
Young Master, I made some incidental income.
First the guy was used, then to top everything off, this is how it ends.
I'm so sorry!
Apparently, Lime apologized to Rembrandt numerous times after that.
Sir, why don't we have him pay with his life? It's justified in this case.
Surprisingly, Morris's reaction was scarier than Rembrandt's.
Fortunately, out of respect for Kuzunoha, I'll accept your apology.
Thank you, sir.
Although, going forward, your adventuring work will be limited. Aren't we agreed? Your word?
Actually, I'm going to retire. I have to set things right. I'm really sorry.
If his resolve is that solid, then he should be just fine. I doubt we'll get the chance to meet again, but I got him a parting gift.
Ah, you cleaned up nice.
Blue hair lady.
So, what are you going to do now?
Oh, I'm not worried. I'll manage.
I mean, it's not like I've lost all my connections.
Isn't that the orphanage? The one you wanted to protect?
How do you know?
I can see all, unfortunately.
Jeez, for real? I'm definitely no match for you. My whole life, it was the only place that never turned its back on me. So when I heard those guys from the orphanage were in trouble, I was desperate to do whatever I could to help them out. So it's my fault. Who the heck are you guys anyway? The masked one is too mysterious.
Yes, I suppose he is a bit mysterious, but he's also a kind person. Since I seem to have broken your sword before, and that won't do. This is yours.
No way!
It's called a katana. It was forged by an ancient sort of dwarf. It's an imperfect product, though.
It looks really expensive.
I've got a sinking feeling. You're gonna sell that as soon as I'm out of sight, right? Well, there is an alternative. You could come serve me.
Serve you?
Gather information for me. You'll be my official spy.
Are you sure you don't mean be a dog?
This should cover your expenses.
Whoa, this much?
If you'll swear to always work as hard as you can for me, then I'll always do what I can to protect what's important to you.
Then I'll choose to believe you.
Well then, it appears this matter is finally settled.
So, Kuzunoha, huh? Yes, we'll have to consider our own plan of action going forward. We definitely didn't climb this high because our resolve was half-hearted.
So he's just not a good person after all. I wonder if the witch doctor who cursed Rembrandt's family was a victim of his ambition as well.
And so, the matter with Rembrandt was finally resolved. I was excited to return to the demiplane. But, as fate would have it, there was apparently some kind of issue.
So, there's actually this minor problem concerning the three of you.
Great. Of course. Why do I have a bad feeling?
So, there's a problem related to us?
Yes. I suppose you could say that our warriors have lost their confidence after training with you.
What does that mean? Is it that they're depressed because they can't beat us?
Broadly speaking, I think that's accurate, yes.
Seems kind of pathetic to me.
Well, isn't the simplest answer to stop training with them for a little while?
Don't be ridiculous. That'll just make them think we've given up and abandoned them. Use your head.
Use my head, huh? But it's so much more fun thinking about what's for dinner tonight. Much better than being annoyed.
Seriously? Didn't you just finish eating, Grandma Mio?
So what? Are you saying that you'd like to join me for some post-meal exercise, Tomoe?
You'll kick up dust. I would like to see how they're doing for myself.
Good idea. That'll work since the orcs are currently taking a break.
Hey, Tomoe, would you mind going to talk to the lizard men for me then?
What? That sounds like such a pain.
I'm not finished talking to you. We still have some things we need to discuss.
Lucky me. Here's an idea. Why don't you just go talk to the Alkay?
They aren't experiencing any anxiety related to training.
True, each individual Alkay is strong, and they rarely participate in training since they're busy with medicine production. Mio, wanna come along?
Of course! I'd love to join you!
Production sure has improved since we switched fertilizers.
Let's try the bone meal next. Field work sure is great, don't you think?
Yeah, all your hard work takes physical shape. It clears the mind, too.
Listening, Kai. I don't feel great about eavesdropping, but I think it'd be hard for them to talk to me.
We're training with the young master this afternoon.
Honestly, it always depresses me. Training with Tomoe and Mio's fine, though. We can't damage them, but if you're good enough, they'll at least let you land some attacks. But he...
The young master...
He blasts you with breath.
How resist him? Sent you flying in the end.
Wow, what am I, a warship?
Sometimes I wonder how the lizardmen feel about it.
Who knows? It's not as if we ever get the opportunity to watch other species train.
It's even worse than I thought. I guess maybe I should have held back a little.
No, I wouldn't say that. Young Master. This vegetable! It's so juicy and delicious!
Yeah, that's a tomato. They're excellent to eat raw or boiled, and they can be preserved by dehydrating and soaking them in oil. It's a great vegetable to cook with.
Cook with?
Tomoe, so how are the lizard men doing?
Their situation seems similar to the orcs. I'd go so far as to say they're less than 10% as strong as I'd hope they'd be by now.
From what I can gather, the various species don't share much info with each other, do they?
Yes, that's true. Each species tends to keep its tactics confidential.
If lizardmen were to imitate orc fighting styles, or if orcs used lizardman tactics, that'd be pretty fascinating to see.
I don't know.
Now, Emma, the young master is asking if each of these groups really think they can ascend to our level while sticking exclusively to...
Rather than hiding their techniques, maybe they should help each other improve them.
Young master, I have a great idea regarding that.
Yeah, I bet. Fine, as long as it doesn't lead to casualties.
Please, no death.
The reason we've gathered you here today is to assess the strength that simply can't be measured during our regular separate training sessions. So here's the plan. The strongest warrior from each species shall fight. It's time to demonstrate your strength.
In other words, one-on-one battles between each species reps.
Excellent! Representing the Highland Orcs, Agares! And representing the Mist Lizards, Liddy! Both parties do your very best. It's a no-limits one-bout match. Begin!
Barrier! Protect here! Ray, blow through me!
Well, they've destroyed the platform! Whoops! Tomoe told me to remain expressionless during this.
Stop! The winner of the match is the Highland Orc, Agares!
Young master?
I'm sure both of you fought as hard and as valiantly as you could. That said, both of you are still hopeless. Honestly, I am beyond disappointed. Why aren't you any stronger than this by now? What do you think the reason is?
My face is tired.
You there!
Well, yes, ma'am. From your perspective, I can understand why we may not seem all that impressive as of right now. But from where we stand, we believe they fought well.
So since you're not the young master or myself, you think you're plenty strong enough? let's get something straight. You all are currently less than 10% as strong as I'd like you to be. You're a bunch of nobodies!
Tomoe, are you being a bit harsh?
We need warriors strong enough for enough.
You're ignoring me?
That said, your true strength can't be measured accurately since you've been fighting us. So, starting now, once every 7 days, everyone will participate in individual matches. We'll use those matches to assess each individual's strengths and weaknesses, and then we'll rank you accordingly. We'll run the idea by the dwarves and Alke, too.
I don't know. We'd be revealing all our tactics to each other.
You fools! You're not nearly strong enough to worry about someone else learning your tactics. It's time to abandon your worthless pride and share your tactics. You can aim for greater heights together through friendly rivalry. Those are the kind of people the young master here is looking for.
What? Are they?
Fighting in these upcoming matches is the perfect way to measure your strength in the demi-plane. And those who rank high shall be warriors of great honor. Anyone who doesn't feel motivated by that should give up on being warriors now. Find more appropriate professions for yourselves. Fighting is not the only skill you have to offer to the demi-plane. Now then.
A word from the young master!
In this atmosphere? I generally agree with what Tomoe just said. I don't think you're strong enough now to worry about concealing your tactics from anyone. But I do think you have a lot of potential.
Young master.
I'm thinking about increasing the number of joint training sessions. That way, you'll all be able to help strengthen each other. That's all I have to say. Let's do this.
Yes, sir!
Individual matches for everyone. Hand-to-hand fights to determine the strength of each species inhabiting the demi-plane together. Wonder what we should call it.
Continue your training. Get yourselves ready for what's ahead. The demi-plane ranking will be here before you even know it.
Demi-plane ranking? What a simple name. Isn't it too basic for such a grand event?
Let's see, Miss Mio. She's at level 1500 now.
Okay, quickly! What's my level?
Miss Tomoe. Level 1340.
Impossible! What about my knight errant trait?
When you're already over level 1000, 20 levels is a lot to gain.
Noha's party, aren't you? If you'll pardon me, the guild actually has a request for you. The thing is, the top adventurer has just retired, and many others are being treated for injuries. We're dangerously low on personnel.
Oh, man. I bet that's our fault, isn't it?
If you would, we need help. Will you please train someone for us to replace Lime Latte, the last number 1?
Training adventurers, huh? I know a party of adventurers who are over level 100.
Oh, perfect. One of them could certainly do it.
So, you want me to train Toa's party?
Yeah, do you think you could do that? I figured we'd have an easier time if it was someone familiar. But, hey, I didn't mean anything by that.
I know, young master. Well then, I'd better go and find an appropriate place to train at the guild.
Great. Thanks for doing this.
Toa. Judging by his attitude in Zetsuya, I think she must look like someone he knew from his old world. Which means he has some lingering attachment to that place. Long since we met, but the time I've spent with the young master has been so brilliant. I must train her as quickly as possible, so she doesn't disturb his heart even further. Toa's party must become independent as soon as possible.
Tomoe, help!
A troop of Shadow Tails?
There's no way we can beat these! Look behind you!
Everyone get back!
Amos!
barrier?
Then we're saved!
Why would you go charging in like village idiots? What did I train you for? Didn't you learn anything?
There are just too many of them.
We're not nearly strong enough yet.
We have no interest in becoming monkey food. So then the three of you attacked while the alchemist provided healing and support. Putting the dwarf aside, why did the thief and the archer make their attack from the front?
Because I'd hit the other two if I attacked from too far away. It'd be a different story if I were as accurate as Kuzunoha.
Well, that's what I'd expect from humans puffed up by the goddess's divine protection. You, alchemist!
Yes?
Why only use healing magic? Aren't you capable of utilizing water and earth magic as well?
What? Seriously? Have you been amazing this whole time?
Technically, yes, I can do those things, but I was busy healing and supporting. Can't cast spells at the same time.
Constantly healing the other three who are recklessly charging in would be hard. I'm sure it keeps you on your toes. So, just this once, I shall teach you a simple strategy. First thing, alchemist, lay a trap.
A trap?
Create a muddy area using water and earth magic.
Okay, sure.
Archer, get to a place where you can get a good view of them.
All right.
Earth below, you will now become mud!
Put paralyzing poison in the mud. Now, I shall dispel the barrier. A simple poison marsh will slow your enemies. Archer, this should make them easy to shoot.
This is going to work.
They're climbing over each other!
Yo, dwarf, draw them to you. Over here, you monkey! Finally, Toa, use your skills as a thief to conceal yourself and take them down from behind. With this strategy, only the dwarf needs support, and you can provide minimal healing. So you can use your leftover mana to attack.
Yes, but I still can't afford to cast any big spells.
No matter. They're living creatures, too. As such, a simple spell is enough, like covering their noses and mouths.
Wow, amazing. They went that way.
I'll handle it. Over here.
Last one!
And that's that. We defeated them.
Look, the Shadowtail Lord's tail! It's gonna fetch a high price, I can guarantee you that much! Their venomous claws are total treasures, too! A poison!
Are you stupid?
Next, you'll defeat a monkey den like this one. But this time, you're gonna do it on your own.
What? But our levels aren't high enough yet.
You'll soon learn that level is just a number. And I'm fully convinced that you're already plenty strong enough.
You believe that?
Achieve greatness and your peers will see your superiority. Push yourselves as hard as you can without becoming reckless. Force people to acknowledge that you're not just smart adventurers with a bit of luck, but the aces of Sige. Close to 100 monkeys dwell in the next den. You have tonight to develop a strategy.
Wait, we only have tonight?
Yes, you will attack first thing in the morning. Afterwards, you'll find me waiting for you at the guild. I expect you to succeed.
She's kidding, right?
Sorry, what did you just say?
No big deal. I just said that I left Toa's party at the Shadowtail Den.
That's total madness! Level 100 adventurers can barely defeat just one of those big things, and besides, that den is... It's an area known as Deathwish Road. The nearby Tinnerack Forest is so dangerous that several adventuring parties have actually gone missing there.
Tomoe, a target!
We used up every bit of our medicine and mana.
My shoulders and hands hurt.
I'm beyond sore. I can barely move.
No way, you actually have 2 Lord Tails? Amazing. We defeated 2 nests in a day?
Well done! You've all passed.
And that's how the superiority of Toa's party was recognized among the guild. Perhaps legends of these great adventurers will someday be passed down. One can hope. Hey, Mio, could you please go look for some ambrosia flowers?
You mean the flowers used to make that wondrous medicine?
Well, the other day we substituted eyes from ruby eyes. But yes, normally those flowers are used instead. I had thought they could become our prized product. Judging by the habitat of the ruby eyes that feed on those flowers, I'm thinking they probably grow in these woods.
That's Tinnarak Forest. Very well. Whatever you wish. And you? Where are you off to now?
You know, I thought I'd begin setting up a shop. If we acquire merchandise, we can't do anything without some place to sell it.
So, what was it you wanted to discuss?
When the Kuzunoha Trading Company begins at your shop as a tenant.
Yes, of course you can. I'd be happy to assist you with that.
You sure?
Some space just happened to open up, actually. Morris, contact the person in charge.
Yes, sir. Let's see, what would be a good location? There isn't really any open space.
Kuzunoha, is a rented shop honestly all you need to conduct this business of yours? Am I correct in assuming the reason you don't acquire your own shop is...
I'm impressed. Rembrandt saw through me.
Espionage?
Yeah, it's not necessary for selling goods or renting space in a little shop, but with real estate, I'd have to submit notification to the kingdom.
Then you'd receive an invitation to conduct espionage?
The receptionist secretly told me all about it, that same day when I received my Merchant's Guild card.
The kingdom of Ion, wherein Sige is located, is certainly passionate when it comes to espionage.
Apparently, turning them down could harm business. So instead, we'll have to rent space inside someone's store. That's why I came to ask him about it. But since Rembrandt...
Well, there are plenty of restrictions for sure. But I think we can make it happen anyway. There's a certain neutral city that doesn't actually belong to any kingdom. With any luck, you may be able to establish a shop to your liking there.
A neutral city?
I have some acquaintances in the city. If you could give me a little time, I would be happy to ask them about it.
Of course! Thank you! Really, thanks for everything. It's great when people owe you favors. That went even more smoothly than I had hoped. Looks like I'm gonna be busy preparing to open the Kuzunoha Trading Company.
This is Tinnarak Forest. I doubt I'll find anything tasty here.
I'd heard the ecosystem was in shambles, but...
It's quieter than I expected.
It's exhausting, isn't it? How could they lay waste to this place like that?
Humans only know how to steal and destroy. Up that I can see.
That's hilarious. Exactly how carefree are humans? I'd like to find out. enter our lovely woods in their disgusting boots. Gross bunch of pip thieves!
And what exactly is a pip thief?
A combo of pipsqueak and sneak thief. So did you kill them all, or what?
I let them live. I'd have killed them if they tried to touch the red lotuses, though.
Exactly.
Egg? You've sure been coming up with lots of weird words lately.
This doesn't make sense. I'm totally fine.
Even status effect clearing spells don't seem to work.
I guess the young master's mana is just that ridiculously strong.
Young master! I'm here to report we're ready.
Kinda can't believe you threw me a party to celebrate the establishment of my trading company, but thank you. Tomoe, aren't you better at this kind of thing?
Well, yeah, of course, but they'd rather hear you speak.
Here's a drink. Enjoy, young master.
Thank you, little...
Well, young master, you do understand my fragment and I are connected, so when you pat her head,
How?
That's right. I found this dish especially for you and Sige.
Smells yummy.
Oh, wow. I have the chance to feed him.
It's got a strong flavor.
He's deliciously feral. I can't handle it.
Jeez, I'm sorry. Was that kind of gross of me?
Come on, Mio. We ought to make some room at the young master's side for all the residents of the demiplane.
Remember me? I'm Akina the Alke. I've learned to remain transformed for quite a while.
Wow, you've perfected your human form.
May I please report to you on our visit to Tinnarak Forest the other day?
Sure. So did you find any ambrosia?
Yes. Here are the flower's details and coordinates. Oh, and we did think about bringing one back here with us, but there seems to be another species tending to them in the woods.
You made the right call. Carelessly harvesting them could just cause problems. Oh, hey, tell me, how have the Alke adjusted to life in the demiplane?
Fine. All thanks to you. Haruna's really taken with using weapons. Minato focuses on research, like blacksmithing and alchemy and stuff. Hokuto has thrown himself into construction work. He's happily assisting the orcs most days. And I usually accompany Mio wherever she goes. Oh, and the best part is when we were searching for the flower, we came across a ton of food stalls.
That must be where Mio got that food.
From my understanding, it's all because of you, young master. Thank you for everything you've done.
Young master.
Wait, didn't you fight for the lizards?
My name's Liddy. Since then, I've acquired new tactics through our joint training sessions. I defeated Agaras the other day.
Oh, sounds like that was a fight worth seeing.
Sir, I've been training in unarmed combat to prepare myself for the demiplane ranking in 3 months.
You sound a lot like a swordsman, which feels familiar.
Yes! Tomoe is my private coach!
Oh, Tomoe's influence is already taking over the entire demiplane.
It appears as though you're planning to remain here in Sige, young master. What do you think of the human town round here?
I'm liking how lively the place is. Tomoe and Mio stick out like sore thumbs, though.
Well, I must say, I'm jealous they have the good fortune. It's full of excitement.
I guess you guys haven't really left the demiplane since you arrived, huh? I know it's a little bit bigger now, but does it ever feel suffocating to you?
Huh?
Huh?
Young master, there's not an ounce of confinement or any limitations to be found in this demiplane.
Whoa, you don't say.
This fertile, bountiful land is seemingly endless. There are mountains in the distance and wild rivers flowing freely. What more could one possibly ask than for such a vast paradise? And as a bonus, I get to make arms from my original designs, so I'm fulfilled as a craftsman.
That's great. I'm relieved to hear that.
But I am rather curious to learn what varieties of weapons and ammunition are popular outside of the demiplane, Master.
You know what? Why don't you try your hand at running the storefront we're renting in Sige?
Do you mean me?
Dwarves are well known for being some of the most excellent blacksmiths around. People pay you tons of gold to make weapons for them.
And you'd allow me to do that?
Yeah, of course.
Well, then I look forward to the future. What a day to celebrate!
Young master, I just wanted to say thanks for healing my injuries for me.
Alright, while logging.
Wait, are you saying that you remember me? I'm actually assigned to Illusory City.
The Illusory City is the fictional city we invented to distribute exotic products that exist exclusively in the Demiplane. Only via adventurers, of course. Oh man, I'm sorry for making you go to all that trouble, just for my business.
It's nothing. I'll admit I've always wanted to do something helpful for you, young master.
I want to speak to the young master too!
Are they gonna hog the young master all night or what?
Why are you asking me? This is your doing. I just wanted to pass on my observations to him about the ambrosia. The creatures tending to that flower are most likely.
Mio, you shouldn't include speculation in your report. You gotta trust the young master's judgment and only give him the facts. We shouldn't offer our opinions unless we're specifically asked for them.
I can see your point.
Huh? I feel off. Something with young master. Did he return to his mansion? Hold on, where is he?
No! Oh no! This can't happen now!
Just calm down, Mio.
I can't! I can't!
His presence has returned now.
Good! We need him!
Let's head there as fast as possible. We gotta make sure that nobody knows.
Target intact. Yeah, I'm learning to control my strength.
Young master.
How long have you been there?
Thank goodness! You're alive! You're totally still living!
That's a little close. What are you talking about? Huh? Tomoe, are we under attack?
We aren't. Were you training with a bow or something?
Yeah, I have been ever since I had them make this range for me.
So you're saying that this whole time, you've been practicing out here?
I mean, sure. Is that a problem?
Tell me you're not serious! That would mean you've died countless times at this point!
Huh. But I'm alive.
May I ask what your technique is when drawing your bow?
Technique? Well, I normally shoot while standing upright. But when I want to focus deeply, I'll kneel.
Skip the useless details!
You're the one who asked for them!
Let me get this straight. You said you focus deeply. I think that causes your consciousness to do something really weird. You sort of blend into everything around you.
I like to take a deep breath, yet morphing and melding together as one.
Young master!
Now!
You extended your consciousness to that distant target, and then reconstituted yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Young master. The really scary part is people can only diffuse their consciousness in that manner when they actually die.
What?
What you've been doing looks exactly like... well, like you're committing suicide.
She's crying! Here, look, as you can tell, I'm totally alive, so no problem, see?
Oh boy. There's a real big problem. Your mana's increasing.
Huh?
Normally there's a limit to how much mana one can have. No amount of training can increase a person's mana, but yours is growing at an obscenely fast rate.
My Draupnirs are red! I just swapped them out, too!
This extreme focus thing you're doing is most likely what's causing your mana to increase. It's like forcing yourself to die and be reborn.
What the heck? All I wanted to do was shoot a bow!
You've experienced death and rebirth. That's the real deal, and I've heard of numerous cases of someone's mana increasing after such a miraculous event.
So I can't do target practice then?
It could be possible for you to shoot without focusing, but
Do you mean I'm overflowing with Demon Kings again?
No, this goes far beyond Demon Kings. The amount of mana you currently possess is on the level of the goddess! It gets weirder. As you've managed to gain more and more mana, the Demiplane has expanded too.
The Demiplane's growing?
Yes, and I'm starting to think perhaps this Demiplane could be the product of interference between our powers.
Now I'm lost.
Well, for example, look at the placement of the stars in the sky. I'm not familiar with any of these.
Stars? Whoa, those are all constellations I know. And the way their placement and seasons are all mixed up makes sense too.
Anyway, this is bad news for us. If If that mean goddess finds out about any of this, her next move will most likely be to exterminate you.
Is there something ugly interrupting my beautiful, perfect little world? Ew! Gross, kill it!
That's very easy for me to imagine.
Well, there's only one way to counteract it. We gotta control your mana. We'll have the dwarves rush to make some mana-absorbing protective gear.
I guess I can use my Kai to try to conceal myself while visiting the outside world for a while.
I'll think of some more countermeasures before heading back. Now, if you can do something about Mio, How incredibly horrifying. Who knew the man I chose as my master would ever approach the level of a god? Good grief. I gotta admit, there's never a boring day when I'm with the young master. Oh, I'm beat. I'm so shaken I can't even stand.
There's a lot we need to do if we're gonna open this store. I guess I should go shopping. My head is a mess and I can't focus. Wish I didn't have to stop shooting my bow. What happened yesterday was bad enough.
Young master?
What's going on? It's late.
I thought I could attend to you tonight if you want.
There's no more work to be done today. I'm going to sleep soon.
Okay,
You should get some rest too. Good night.
Right.
That was even quicker than I expected.
You don't want to tell me to soothe the young master since he can't shoot a bow.
Attend to? Soothe? Was she going to sleep with me? Damn it, Tomoe, why'd you have to do that? Oh, my nerves are so frayed. Now that I'm not physically worn out. I'm even hallucinating a bag flying at me.
No, not on my stuff.
He's not speaking common. Is he a demi-human? Hey, you alright there?
What the? Yeah, I appreciate your help.
Oh no, now I see it! I have the face of a freaking demi-human!
You look like a nice guy, just my type. What's wrong? You want a little pick-me-up?
Is this a red light district?
I don't have any other customers at the moment. And since you seem like such a sweetheart, I'll treat you to some special service. Sound good?
Special service?!
Later then?
Wait! Yo! What is going on? Hey now. Why aren't you two saying anything? Huh. I should probably run.
Oh no. You can't escape.
Alright, you've gone too far with your pranks. This isn't funny.
Too far with our pranks. Listen here, late bloomer. We were doing our damnedest to be careful and assertive with Altitude, and you scold us for a prank?
Why are you speaking to me like that? Look, I'm innocent, so I don't know what you're talking about. I just happened to run into that woman. Wait, weren't you watching?
Yeah, it was quite the sight to behold, nice guy.
Don't say that.
Are we not good enough for you, Master?
It's not like that.
Care to explain it to us?
Sure. The two of you are, like... I guess I think of them more like my family, but I'm not revealing myself by saying that. It's really not your business.
Mio?
Yes, Tomoe.
There's no time to fuss and fight over who's going first.
That's fine. Prepare yourself to have physical relations with both of us here and now.
What is even happening?
Young master.
Yes, young master.
Now.
No. Whatever you're thinking, just hold up! Control yourself!
Young master! Damn it, we were too forceful, Mio. I think he fled through a mist gate.
Oh, I hope we didn't make him really mad at us.
No, he's not mad. He's...
Bandages. He must prefer beautiful, delicately spun lingerie.
Yeah, I don't think that was the problem either.
Oh,
she can't hear me anyway.
Young master, what in the world?
I think I remember now. Yep, that inn has 2 floors.
Your clothes have been torn to shreds. What happened?
Oh, well. It's complicated.
Wait, is that pink mist and spider silk? You can't stay dressed in those torn clothes, sir. Rugui just completed some magical protective gear for you. Why don't you go try it on now?
Thanks for not making me explain myself, Emma. You're the best.
Now then, if you'll just link these chains to the inside of your coat like this. Huh. I've greatly increased their durability. They will function exactly as I previously described, sir.
These are great.
That set is for business. I plan to make ones for social events and for combat, too.
Excuse me, but we need to talk.
About what?
I'd like to apologize for last night. I understand why you're so angry with us, sir.
No, Mio, I'm not mad. But from now on, maybe don't do that. It was embarrassing.
I'll never do it.
Awkward. So, changing gears, I heard there's a species that tends to the ambrosia flowers.
Oh, yes.
I was thinking that I should definitely try to negotiate with them for a flower.
No. You shouldn't be taking up your precious time with things like that. Please, allow me to take care of everything for you.
Let's go together.
Together?
Might as well pair up, right?
I'm ready! This is my dream!
What do you mean by that? They're following us.
Yes, I was leaving them alone since they're so insignificant, but I'll leave no trace of them if you permit me.
You don't need to go to all that trouble. I doubt they'll cause us any harm, but we should probably lose them, just to be on the safe side.
Got it.
Hold on! What is this thread stuff?
Stuck to me and won't come off! I lost sight of them.
So this is where the ambrosia grows. Someone's definitely tending to it. Whoa there! We'll slip if we're not careful. We should hold handsies. Come on, let me help you. Could be my little sister.
Master? I'll hold on to you so tight!
Wait, not too tight.
A stroll with young Master. My hand fits perfectly inside his hand. I'm so happy. I wish this moment could last forever and ever.
Stop right there! What business do you have roaming around in our woods, humans?
Those must be the keepers of the forest. We mean you absolutely no harm. Can we stop and talk for a bit?
31 seconds. A mere 31 seconds? How dare you interrupt my intimate moment of bliss with the young Master? You almost want to be eaten by the Black
something sinister
Spider!
is pouring off of you!
There's Mana right up ahead.
Oh man, it's those adventurers!
Are those our ambrosia flowers? Those belong to us, Crook. Get your filthy hands off of them!
Wait a minute!
I knew you two were merely common thieves.
Take some deep breaths and calm down!
You don't mind if I kill them all very slowly, do you? I want to savor every morsel I can.
You need to calm down the most!
Hey, lady. You smell a lot like Red Lotus.
She does? From the last time she investigated the flowers? But that was days ago.
A divine revelation told me to bark.
Really? From who?
Oh, just myself.
Divine revelations can't come from you!
That's a valid point. But a crime's a crime. Anywho, you'll both pay with your lives.
Did you say anywho?
Stop wasting your breath. Death or die!
I'm probably dead either way!
Hold on, why are you running away like this? You need to get back there and defeat them!
Why is she giving me orders? Wait, didn't I just meet her? Like, yesterday?
He countered Eris's magic. Okay, then. We'll start with this!
Defensive Kai!
What? How did he do that?
Alright, I was able to use that while using my mana concealing cry. That should improve the situation.
Kill.
She's ready to explode! Things haven't improved at all!